Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, episode number 134 of From the Sidelines. Back at you another Tuesday, another podcast. Oh man, the world has caught on fire this week. There's so many things to talk about, and we are going to be breaking it all down shortly. But before we do that, I got to bring in our co-hosts. They're here every week on the show. It's been a while that I've gone to one of our co-hosts. So, Brando Baird, how you doing, buddy? Bringing you on in first tonight.
Yes, I'm first. Fuck you, Hatch.
All right, Brandon, that's too early into the show. YouTube picks up those, so that's why I bring Hatch in first. All right, you lost your privilege. Hatch, how you doing? Stephen Hatch, also our other co-host on the show.
Hey, you know what they say, second the best, first the worst. But we're back here for another episode, and man, it feels good to be here. Valentine's Day was just right around the corner, and you know, got the love in the brain still.
Hatch, you want to get us demonetized too in the first 30 seconds as well?
What did I
Just
do?
fuck it. It's already been it's already done. So
fuck it.
There you go. All right.
Fuck
What's
it.
up, guys? Welcome on in. Hey, let's jump right on into our sponsors so we can get right into everything we got following up on the show. Liquid IV, guys, they've been here almost since day one. Liquid IV, the superior hydration multiplier that we use on the show. Head over to their website, liquidiv.com. Use the use the link down in the description. That's one of the ways that they help track us, and it helps us look good to them, and we appreciate when you guys do use that link. Over on their website, they've got all their options and flavors, so the sugar-free, the full sugar option, they've got the immunity booster, the energy booster. There's a lot of great options and flavors over at liquidiv.com. When they sent me the leaning Jenga tower that was for Christmas, they had sent like 40 different flavors of Liquid IV. There's a lot I didn't even know about, but bro, like the grape's awesome, the golden cherry's pretty good. We know the lemon lime, that's always been my traditional OG favorite. Really out of the new drops, the popsicle firecracker, the Rainbow Sherbet was a blast. So guys, they've got new options. Go check them out. They're always great to throw in your gear bag whether you're heading out to the field, or honestly just throw a couple in like a backpack, or I don't know, throw a couple in your car. It's always good to have some extra hydration whenever you need it, and Liquid IV makes that easy. Promo code Mafia_Mafia at checkout. Save yourself 20% off and get free shipping at liquidiv.com. Next up, we got NECTR Energy, an awesome little neurotropic caffeine pouch, whatever you want to call it. It's got good stuff in there. It's gonna look similar to either maybe a Zyn, nicotine pouch, something of that sort, but the big difference is there is no tobacco or nicotine in this product. It is caffeine and a neurotropic, so it's gonna get your brain buzzed up a little bit, get you focused on the task at hand, but also, you know, not overstimulate you. Sometimes an energy drink is just too much. Maybe you got to go to bed a little bit after that. You're getting a late night workout or something like that, or maybe you're just sensitive to caffeine, and you know it's already 4 o'clock in the day. You don't want to have too much of a big spike for the rest of your night. It's a great option for that. The neurotropic in it as well does a very good job at focusing your brain and getting you ready to go. So we love using it over here. They've got a lot of great flavor options over at NECTR.energy. NECTR.energy is their website. Head over there. Promo code MafiaProductions. All one word, MAFIA Productions. That's going to get you buy 2 get 1 free. So you're going to get add 3 cans to your cart. You're going to pay for 2 and get 1 for free. We appreciate the guys over there in the Martin twins. They were a guest on the show previously, so if you want to hear more from them, go check out that episode. And yeah, appreciate you. NECTR.energy. Last but not least, tonight we got Welts Clothing, weltsclothing.com. Promo code FTS over there is going to save you some money at checkout on all of their awesome designs and limited edition merchandise. They drop new products every first Wednesday of the month, which is Welts Wednesday. So make sure you head over to their website, check out what they got. Could be straps, could be jerseys, could be undershirts, could be long sleeve apparel. You never know. It's always going to be different every time around. Could be beanies, could be hats. Brandon's throwing his hat on now. Looking good, Brando. So yeah, make sure you head over there. Promo code FTS is going to get you a little bit off your order at checkout. And yeah, let them know that we sent you on over there. We appreciate Welts' support and yeah, all the cool things they do in the game of paintball. So, boys, let's jump into it. We have a lot of different places we can start tonight.
We're starting.
But we're going to start with the most sappy of topics because Hatch really wants to talk about it. So, yes. Valentine's Day? What you've been talking about this all pre-show. What's going on with Valentine's Day, bro?
Dude, I don't know what it was. Dude, this year, I was just feeling the love, right? I was like, you know what? I want to spread as much love as I can. So I was like, talking to my girlfriend. I was like, hey, Tegan, why don't we go buy hundreds of flowers and pass them out?
You know, I took this in a different direction. I spread as much love as we can. I thought you were going to a strip club, so that's my bad.
They get enough love from all the fucking pervs, bro. They're fine.
No, but they don't get
missing
love.
it.
They get lust, you know.
Oh, dude, you are so right. That would be a dope skit. Hey, trademark.
Trademark? Oh shit, we talked about it on the show.
Absolutely, but yeah. So, got a ton of flowers. Went over to the pet hospital. Gave all the nurses their flowers. That was where they took care of Callie. So obviously that place is very sentimental to me. And you know, it was very nice going over to see the doctor over there. Gave him and all the staff flowers. Went to 2 different old people homes and passed out flowers to the elderly. And, we just really felt like this is the year that we can do that, I want to try to give back in as much as I can.
Were you giving roses to old ladies, man?
No, roses are expensive as fuck. They got lilies, bro.
Oh, but that would have been, dude, you would have made those fucking old ladies' day. There is something so funny about when you flirt with an old lady. Because they're just like,
they love me.
Oh my god, oh my heavens, this strapping young man. No, it's the best confidence builder ever.
They love that.
Honestly,
they love the mustache.
If you're an incel out there, just go to an old folks home and start flirting with some old gals.
You'll find someone.
Might build
I
you
guarantee
some confidence.
I guarantee you'll find somebody. I mean,
you sound like the Men's Warehouse guy. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
All right. If you're loving gilfs.
How did we get here? I thought we were spreading love, not gilfs.
Sorry.
I just had to bring that
love
topic
too, but yeah, anyway.
But you're giving lilies, very, very, what's the right word there? Kind-hearted gesture.
Right? Because, I could have done it to where it was like, the way dude, roses are expensive, bro. Right? Like, one individual rose. I was like, you know what? I'll just buy 150 lilies or something like that, right? I think it was like 100.
That's dope.
Right? That was, 100 lilies was the same price as like 15 roses.
You made some florist's day.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And when I told her that what I was doing, they're like, yeah, we're going to a old folks home, passing them out. They're like, oh my god.
The one thing you messed up with this, Hatch, you didn't record all of it and then post a video on Instagram for the social media clout. I think really that should have been more important, in your
absolutely
thought
right.
process.
That's next year.
But I do think what you did was very kind, and no, I'm giving you shit, man. I'm being sarcastic because, it would have been a lot of people. They would have done that and instantly yeah, guys, that's what I'm doing today on my Instagram story. Hatch didn't say any of this shit. He just went out and did it and texted us after he did it, and I was like, damn, my friend's a good person.
Well, and it's also, I guess in a way, I am doing that. I'm talking about it right now on the podcast to people right now, right?
But that's not what
fact. Right? That's not what I'm trying to get at.
And monetize. You weren't like, ma'am, how does that flower make you feel?
Definitely, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Dude, the pet hospital, crazy. Bro, that one got emotional, bro. I had to put my sunglasses on. That one was hard.
Hey, how many places did you end up going to?
Total of 3.
3? Okay.
Pet hospital and 2 old folks homes. So
I thought you said the pet cemetery there for a second.
Nah. Went to it was a
pop up out of nowhere.
Oh, dude, that movie, the newer one sucks. But anyway, yeah, Valentine's Day, dude. It was Oh, check this out. Built this on Valentine's Day. Minecraft Legos. Look at that.
I was not expecting you to pull that up.
Let
me check this out. I gotta full screen you a little bit. Okay,
those are just backwards fishing rods. I swear he's not whipping them, bro. Those are backwards fishing rods.
Wait, that does look suspect now that you point that out.
No, dude, look, got the diamond, got the diamond sword right there, detachable.
Hey, check me out. Look.
Oh, hold on.
Yep. Boom. Inside the house, got the crafting table, the purple bed, bro. We're living large.
That's sick. Is that
right?
An actual Legos kit, or did you?
Yeah, actual Legos kit.
That's sick. Hell yeah, buddy.
So, dude, Valentine's Day was so much fun. What'd you guys do for Valentine's Day?
I stayed at home and edited a video and then went to bed.
Shit.
So yeah, it was a great day.
Hey, you're showing that video some love, bro. Showing that video some love. And they're gonna appreciate it whenever whoever got it is gonna post it. They're gonna appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully. I sent it to him today. So hopefully I get paid. That's really the thing I'm looking forward to.
Nice, good shit.
Video's done. That could actually finally come in because I had to fucking fly to a different state to get it done for him. But
valid.
But no, hey, it was
Brando,
good.
What'd you do?
I didn't do shit. I worked.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing. We came home. I think we got...
Difference is he's married, Hatch. He's married. The expectations
dude, so
dropped
valid,
already.
Bro, so valid.
He hasn't got to do shit.
Whoa. Expectations are already low with me, dude. You know what we got for dinner? We got it's Clovis Lore. It's pretty good. It's called Pretzel Place. right? Pretty good. Soft
okay.
pretzels. So
All
that
right,
was
see?
that was some pretty good shit for
Damn.
me.
I think we got
Damn.
Chick-fil-A, but
See, he's already
God-
doing enough there with Chick-fil-A.
Godly's
No,
love, I guess.
Yeah, I completely forgot what I was gonna say because Hatch barged in with his pretzel comments. So
Sorry, my
so
bad, dude.
pretzels. Yeah,
jalapeno
those
cheese,
are
dude.
great. Well, yeah, that was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That makes sense. We have a married man, a man in a boyfriend girlfriend situation, and a single guy, and that's how all of them spent it in very cliche ways, and I love that for us.
it's all good. Yeah, the single guy and the married guy, pretty similar, you know.
Yeah, it's funny how those two are.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's great.
Because I guess think of it this way: if Michelle looks at you and is like, "Brando, you didn't do enough for me for Valentine's Day," you can always pull out, "Do you like the house over your head?" Because that's always a good one to pull out, you know.
Do you like the ring?
You like the ring? Yep.
You know, I'm telling you.
You like that wedding that your family paid for?
Oh, whoa! My pockets are light.
It's usually the woman's family. I will say that is kind of the traditional thing.
That's like
in,
what's
in
said,
life.
but I don't think that's actually true.
It's
I don't think
not-
that
well,
actually
of
comes to
course, but
fruition in
that's
real
what I
life.
meant traditional. Like
Yeah.
that's usually what's put out there.
Offers were made, but
Yeah, if
all
my
me.
girlfriend did that, dude, I'm hitting her with a spinning back fist. Are you serious? Not do enough? Are you serious? No way. No way.
And then you get kicked out of your house, and then
Yeah, then I get beat up and my
and then
car gets
you're in
totaled.
California, so the
done.
divorce there means she's gonna get the house and half of everything you own. So, yeah, you're screwed, buddy. Good luck.
Hell yeah, Brando. Good shit.
yeah,
Good
Got
shit.
that. Hey, I'll just say this: you got a good one. The guy I went out there to do some work with, he's in the bad situation, and I pray for him every fucking day, man. So just be thankful you're with a Michelle and not his person's
Hey,
name, who I'm not
yeah,
gonna say because I don't
person.
want to dox her. But
Whoever
yeah.
person that he's not going to say because he doesn't want to dox her, hey, lay off. He's a good guy.
She's kind of a bitch, man.
Yeah, he's a good
but
guy.
It's
Lay off. I don't even know the guy.
All I'm gonna say is when you're a guest in someone's house and you can't hold off at yelling at your partner for 48 hours, you might be a bitch. That might be like a new blue collar
Holy
comedy.
shit.
You might be a redneck. Let's keep this moving forward, boys. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
I'll start off with kind of my bigger story for the night. We didn't get to talk about this last week, but it did take place the week before on Super Bowl Sunday. For people who follow the Instagram stories, Super Bowl Sunday, I went down to Drinking Bros Studios, which is located kind of on the other side of Austin from me. Is I don't know, about 30 or 45-minute drive, depending on traffic. Went down there to their studios and essentially just helped out for the day. So the situation was one of their producers was a huge fan of the Eagles, and so they kind of told them, hey, you can just be talent for the day, just get drunk, yell things on a microphone and just have a good time. Because
awesome.
of that, obviously they just needed a second hand to come in and kind of run the board and make sure the show went fine. Well, he wasn't caring, and let me tell you, man got drunk as fuck. Shout out Dan, because wow, yeah,
Shout out Dan.
If you guys watch the Super Bowl, you'll know obviously the Eagles kicked them out, and it was a long time ago for our public listeners. I know we won't talk about it that much.
No
but
repeat.
by the third quarter, he was popping bottles of champagne and lighting cigars. His cigar was almost done, like gone before the game was even over. We all thought he was going to jinx it really hard. He didn't, but he went hard as fuck, and good for him. I'm glad he had enjoyed himself and had a good night. The same guy also placed a $25 bet to win $3,000 on a golfer earlier that day, and that golfer won. So it was
having
the
a great
day
day.
of Dan. We were all so happy for him.
Dan the man.
Because of that, I was there switching, just running the show. It was a blast of a time. Really cool to see how a top 100 podcast runs their show. Drinking Bros is in the top 100 podcasts on any of the charts that you look at, which is insanely cool considering how many there are out there now. So yeah, definitely some things I took from that, watching kind of how they run their shows and the way they set things up. But also I had kind
Good
of a
shit,
cool
my guy.
Well, yeah, that was the end of the show. It was this cool moment. Their owner and one of their hosts on the show actually, had me kind of shout out my Instagram and just, tell people where I'm from, which was funny. I was able to finally let them know that Austin Oney plays D4 and D5 paintball, because for years Scott would go on there, or Lastro Lopez would go on there as the Lastro character and talk about his team being a professional paintball team. And so I broke it to them that they're
On the
not.
way.
They loved that. So that was a good moment. But yeah, and then after the show ended up, we were kind of hanging out for a bit. The owner called me over. We had a brief talk for a bit, kind of, maybe about some potential stuff in the future. Don't want to talk about it too much, just in case none of that stuff comes true. But yeah, definitely a great opportunity and experience as a whole to go down there and kind of watch how the pros do their thing. Definitely, like, it's funny because we've gotten pretty good at a flow and filling airtime and kind of keeping the conversation going, but it's like, man, we suck, bro. Like, we
compared to them,
just watching professionals do anything, and all these guys, they had an ex NFL player who was on that night, and then you got to think these guys do 3 to 5 1-hour shows a week, just talking and filling air and making jokes. So obviously they're pretty good at it by this point. So it was a great experience. Something I'm gonna look back on fondly for the next couple months, and yeah, hopefully more from that to come, but nothing for certain or in paper yet.
Absolutely. And I will say one thing about their podcast is it is not that quick cut edit like you see a lot of other podcasts. A lot of the podcasts I listen to now, they do quick cut edits to where they cut out that dead air.
It's just a live show. Yeah, they don't do any like post producing of like in the show. I think they've had to cut out moments and stuff in the past when people say things they're not supposed to, and that stuff happens in podcasts. That's why we bleep things from time to time on this show, even, and we have the lowest stakes. Like, no one cares what we say. But it's man, it's. Freaking Brad, don't say it, man.
Oh, sorry.
I know you want to. We all know what you want to say, but don't say it.
He's itching. He's an addict.
He's itching. Fucking crack addict over here. But yeah, so it was cool to see those guys. The other thing that's great about Drinker Bros, they go hard as fuck. Their comedy style is insane. So
I love their comedy style.
Nothing's held back over there.
That's what I like,
Lastro Lopez, I went down there with him. He was the whole show. He was on a bed, and so we set up a shot of just him drinking hard AF seltzer in a bed all night, randomly, saying a funny thing here and there.
And then lifting the hard AF.
Yep.
Say something. Lift.
Lastro is a consummate professional, and it was, a couple weeks ago, I'm trying to remember all the things about it. I feel like I've told most of it. It just overall was a blast to go down there. It was a great experience. And yeah, just
and
keeping that in my pocket. Looking forward to more.
Yeah, and it was for the whole game, right? Or did you guys like start before the game? Was it?
Yeah, they started before the game. It was about a 5-hour show. They actually had, because they had a post or a pre-produced video for the show they were going to do before, like this cooking show segment. So they actually had Dan start because he knows their system better. Handling video transitions and all that stuff too, that starts to get crazy. And he had like 30 minutes. He had 30 minutes to teach me their shit. So I was like, yeah, you handle that, man.
It's pretty good though. Pretty good. 30 minutes to pick it up.
Started the show on the desk, but then he went up and just started drinking and got crazy. And yeah, man. The other thing that was cool is they recorded a couple softcore history episodes that day as well. Lastro guested on those, one for their Patreon and one for their main feed. So yeah, go back the latest podcast talking about the Mormon Wars. It's great, very funny episode. Lastro is a guest on it. Highly recommend anyone to go check that episode out as well. Fun fact, and I'm going to spoil it for the show, but it's just such a good tidbit that I didn't know. Until the year 1972, if you were in the state of Oklahoma, you could kill a Mormon on sight. No penalty. They were just, if you could prove that they were a Mormon.
The 1970s.
Yeah, and that was until 72 that was a fact. So that's a brief little introduction into the craziness that's, in that episode. So go check it out if you got some more extra time after this one.
That sounds fucking insane.
Of course, it's great.
Just to smoke someone on site? Dude, that's crazy.
Just on site. You're good.
Hey, and
they're a Mormon.
America, baby. That's us.
That's right.
That's us, baby.
I love that segue, Hatch, because let's talk about America kicking the shit out of the 51st state. So by the time this podcast comes out on public release, the finals will have already been played. But at the moment in time we're recording it, they haven't been played. So hopefully we don't jinx the boys here and they go out and they win the whole event. But we are going to be talking about the most previous game that happened, which was USA versus Canada in the four nations cup, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. And
sick.
Holy shit, boys, we're fucking back. I wish I had the hail to the chief on the sound effect right now.
Whatever the fucking the
God
bald
damn
eagle
it.
screech.
Oh, just round of applause for the boys in blue. God damn.
Hey, I appreciate you guys.
It's been memed to death, so everyone's probably already heard it, but we had 3 fights within the first 9 seconds of the game. America won the game overall. Canada decided to boo our national anthem, and we showed them that we're better at the game that they hold so dear to their chest.
I have a Canadian friend that is really into hockey. And
we have a Canadian fan who listens to the show, Christopher Struck. Suck my fucking dick, buddy.
Oh.
Love you, man. You've been a fan for a long time, but not when it comes to this one, you fucking Canuck.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good luck with that code word of the week now, buddy. You ain't getting that one, Ryan. You ain't getting that one now.
Nah, he still might send it to me. There might be some other words with it. But yeah, man, dude, it was absolutely awesome to see.
The 9 fights.
Another big go into that, but
you were talking about 3 fights in 9 seconds to really kick it off, right? And
yeah, to really kick it off. I mean, we ended up winning the game overall, so that's that's awesome too. Even if we just won those fights, it still would have been awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's a great time to kind of set the whole precedent for Canada thinking that they're bigger and badder than us, I guess, because they're talking about they don't want to be the 51st state. Well, sorry, boys, you might be.
Yeah, we're coming for your maple syrup.
Fun fact, boys. Fun fact. You want to know something I learned today? I didn't know that this actually happened. Pull up your phone right now. Pull up your phone right now.
Are you talking about the greatest heist?
No. Pull up your phone right now. Go to Apple Maps.
Apple Maps?
Go to Apple Maps.
I don't use Apple Maps.
And scroll out. Mm-hmm. And then go to around Texas. And go to that body of water that was formerly named the Gulf of Mexico. Because on Apple Maps, it is now called the Gulf of America.
No fucking way, dude. Let's go.
All right, that was too loud on that one. But that's absolutely crazy. I can't believe that. I
fucking love being American.
I found that out literally earlier today, and I was going to point it out on the show. But yeah, so speaking of USA, it seems like we are back in all manners of the term and the word, and I couldn't be happier. Love it. Love to see it.
It just feels good being able to say retard again, bro. Honestly, that is my favorite part. And
yeah, no, it's great. He signed the executive order. We're allowed to say that again. I did see the picture of him doing that.
Yep, and he did say listen to FTS. So hey, if you're listening, hey,
that's true.
Good shit, Chief.
Yeah, and that's true. Everyone who's not is technically, they're committing what type of crime would that be? It's an executive order. Federal
treason.
Yeah, treason. There we go. Treason. We'll go treason. So shout out to you guys for not being treasonous. All right, boys. So let's keep this moving forward. I guess speaking of USA and Gulf of America and all that stuff, let's keep it within America for now, and let's talk about Hatch coming to a different part of America later on in this week. So as another point in time, we had one of these happen when I went out to California. If you're listening to this on the public release, Hatch is already home. He's already made the trip and he's come back home. But for all of our patrons, later on this week, our boy Hatch is going to be making a trip to where, man?
Dude, I'm flying all the way over to Round Rock, Texas. And we are going to be not only making content, I'm going to be coaching the Oni guys, running them do some personal regiments that we run on DMG to make them better players. And, I'm gonna be putting them through the fire that basically our coach put me through on how to make me a better player, for sure. And I'm very, very excited to teach them. And
all right, that's enough paintball talk for tonight. So Hatch is coming out here mainly to no, I mean we definitely are. Saturday, I think you're going to be doing like a scrimmage, or like not a scrimmage, more like a clinic's not the right word, but you're going to be working mainly with Oni and like the guys out at Outlaw.
It's going to be private coaching for sure.
Yeah, private. There you go, private coaching. That's a great way to put it. And then on Sunday, we're actually going to be going out to X Factor Paintball Park in San Antonio. So that'll be cool for me. I haven't seen that park yet. Obviously, I've known about it for my whole life being in paintball. So that'll be a cool one to add to my list and check that off. But yeah, apparently there's a scrimmage or something going on out there, and Hatch is going to kind of coach the boys through that. My plan is to film as much as this is possible this week. So there's going to be hopefully some type of vlog content or something that we can pull from the weekend with Hatch. I'll 100%. Say this, brother. I talked to Tanner tonight about how we're going to pick you up from the airport.
All right.
I'm not spoiling it.
Let's go.
I'll just say we have plans to pick you up from the airport. And
this is the shit that I like.
So
this is the shit that I like.
We're already putting it together.
We pull up in U-Hauls usually. So I'm excited for anything that we have.
It will be a vehicle. I will say that. It will be an actual car like that.
A vessel?
We will get you
now I'm
there
picturing
safely.
Like a fucking putt-putt motorcycle with you driving, 2-ton on the back, holding you by the waist, and then a little sidecar for me.
Yeah, dude. We're going to go to New Delhi real quick, and we're going to fit 7 fully grown humans on a single motorcycle, and we're going to weave it out of traffic. Just fucking ding, ding, ding.
Oh, dude. I want the whole Austin
guys are
Oni
impressive.
roster on that drive up. I'm trying to have
the
everybody.
moped. Yeah, so unfortunately, our boy Anthony Hernandez, who will also be spending a lot of time with Hatch while he's out here, he will be at work because he works third shift. So it'll just be me and Tanner who are able to come down and grab you. And yeah, man, so hopefully it's going to be a fun time this weekend. Friday, I was talking with Anthony about the itinerary. Friday, we're going to be doing all the nerdy shit that you want to do, so that'll be cool.
Go. Hey, let me just say, let me cut you off real quick. Let me just say, look how blessed I am. The fact that I got the boys that I go over to their turf now, and they are laying stuff out for me on what to do. I am becoming an honorary Texan for a weekend.
Yes, no, hell yeah, you are. As much as I became one in about 2 days. But yeah, so we got all the nerdy stuff set up, and that's mainly because Anthony actually took Friday off. So on like Saturday and Sunday, we'll hang out with some of the other guys in the area.
My heart, bro. My heart.
But yeah, man, we're trying to make this a good time for you. For the podcast audience, we're trying to make it a good time for you guys as well. So hopefully there'll be some funny bits coming from it. And Brandon, I hope you're depressed at home.
Kinda. I mean,
no, dude. Tell him what you're doing this weekend, you fucker. He's actually doing something sick at the field that I'm actually pissed that I'm missing.
I mean, we're just playing Impact,
bro. I'm trying to make some more Canadians my victims.
That's a good point.
Bullshit, bro. My God.
Hatch, did you? Because I know you said you were scrimming them a lot. Have you scrimmaged Impact recently? Or
yeah,
like 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, I'm glad you got one at least because you're skipping out on. You're missing this one.
We have another one. We have another one. I'm pretty sure for the layout as well. I'm pretty sure.
That's good.
So
I think Sacramento DMG won a pro spot. Their main practice partner was Edmonton Impact. Just saying.
Right.
Absolutely right. And dude, I'm excited because dude, Mike Arena, I'm coming for you, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Mark my words. You're lucky they don't send me over to Snake.
Who was it that said? I don't know if you talked about this on podcast or not, but you were kind of jabbing at Mike a little bit because that's what Hatch will do on the paintball field. Never off the field. He's always respectful off the field, but on the field, you are his enemy and he hates you. But someone came up to you at practice and was like, "Hey, good shit, not taking Mikey's shit there."
Oh yeah. Brandon Cornell. There was
SBC.
I think it was the last point of the day. I'm like playing the back center. I come up, I pull up. I'm shooting directly back at their back center, so I can see. And I see Mike run up the middle to like a big brick, and I go, this poor fucking sucker, right? And I take off from the back center selfishly, bro. We won the point, but this was selfish. This is my ego. I'm not even going to lie. I see him go up there, and I said, boy, give me that head. And I was headhunting for his ass.
Again, maybe phrasing it as, boy, give me that head. Not the best thing on the podcast, because now I'm going to be able to clip that. So thank you, Ash.
Hey, chill, dude. I know we're going to die. Chill out.
Give you the applause for that one, Hatch.
Yeah. Anyway,
right,
I love that shit. Me and Mike have great battles, and let me tell you, he overshoots the shit out of me. I overshoot the shit out of him, and it's always a great game that we are all leaving on the field because we're just good. We're good buddies, right? We obviously respect each other as players and competitors.
No, you guys actually hate each other. This is personal. It's real. It's coming on the field now.
On the field, he's the motherfucking enemy. He's the enemy.
No, I know, man. I was trying to sell it like a WWE promo, like. I don't know. We gotta have another 1v1 for the mustache.
Yeah, not for the mustache, dude. Let me tell you, my mustache is worth anything that he's making on Impact. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
Maybe to you personally, Hatch. I'll give you that. Not in the real world though. So.
In my real world, for
good point
sure.
about that.
Guaranteed.
But yeah, man. So I guess one other thing, since we're talking about it, Friday we're probably going to be playing some Magic with you, buddy.
I'm hyped.
And I recently today in the mail, very excited about this. I'm building a new deck, and the rest of it's going to be coming in later this week. Maybe it'll be here, maybe it won't. Hopefully it will. But I got the commander for that deck in today. And if you're not watching the video, you should go look at the video because my commander for my new deck is Chatterfang. And essentially, he's this cute-ass little squirrel dude who kills other squirrels, and in doing so, he makes other squirrels stronger, and it's great. And yeah, so that's Chatterfang. It's not focusing for really an annoying reason, but yeah. So hopefully we'll be playing Magic with you, buddy. We got some decks ready for you out here. I was testing them out with Anthony this weekend. You're gonna be able to play with KD Aiden now, who has been for years lying to us and not telling anyone that he plays Magic the Gathering, up until the point that he has a DMG playmat. His playmat is literally DMG branded, but he never told anyone on the team that he plays the game. You're a pussy, Caden.
Yeah, I agree, dude. The fact that you're ashamed of it, dude. I'm going in here wholeheartedly.
I talked
ready
about
to
it
play.
like the first 2 weeks after I played. I was like, "Fuck it, let's go. All right, it's
This
fun."
shit's sick, dude. I love playing. I don't like card games like Go Fish. You know what I'm saying? But you know.
Oh, that's
like
my shit.
It requires
Calm
a lot
down.
of
Of
strategy.
course it is, Brando. Of course it is. But
Got any
I love me.
sixes?
I love me some Yu-Gi-Oh, and I don't know much about Magic the Gathering, but I'm definitely in for some Magic.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We won't get too much into card games, but here's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! If you can't win by turn 1, you're not winning the game. That's essentially what the game is at this point in time. It's stupid and
You're
ridiculous.
absolutely right. Just like Magic, there's different sectors of what the play style.
No, but I was going to say, what's great about Magic is, like, we don't have decks where that's even possible yet. So it's like, you will at least be able to play your cards and try to get some stuff going. And, like, dude, that's the annoying thing with, like, you know, like I said with Yu-Gi-Oh! You literally will lose before you play a single thing because they have this infinite combo where they can just, well, all right, I play this and then I tap my pot of greed and I draw 3 more cards and then I sacrifice this creature to special summon my XY fusion summon, and then when he enters the battlefield, I get to deny you from summoning creatures for the next 4 turns.
Let it rip.
Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so annoying. Yeah, why is Beyblade here now? But yeah, man. So I'm excited for you to try that out with us. Have a good time. See what we do, and
I'm excited.
and yeah, how it goes down.
I'm excited to see because I know Two Ton has a man cave.
Oh yeah, Two Ton's place in general is sick.
I'm excited.
I don't want to say too much about it on a public spot because I know he does not want us talking about it. So you'll experience it and you'll have a good time over there.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Two Ton's one of those guys where, dude, he's near and dear to my heart, and without a doubt, realistically, without him and Anthony, dude, this would not even be put together. So shout out to them.
Yeah,
Seriously.
no,
Thank you
100%.
guys.
I mean, yeah, like I had no part in setting this up. This was Oni. They wanted to get this done, and of course I said, well, fuck yeah, how can I help? So here we are, Hatch. Within just about 48 hours now,
It's less than 48 hours.
Well, you'll be leaving in 48. You get out here pretty late at night. I don't want to stay on the pod, so probably like
Oh God, are they
50-ish hours. We'll see.
going to stream snipe my plane, bro?
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want an
pull
Ice
up
Poseidon
in
situation.
one of those upside down planes that's been going
Not
on
again.
as of late. Yeah, I'm not trying to have
Oh, you
that.
trying to transition into that? You want to talk about that plane crash now, right after talking about
I
you
mean,
flying out
shit,
here?
might as well, dude. If I'm gonna be in
One
the
of
air,
many?
yeah, one of many.
One of many. But also, I have a feeling right now we're getting a Year of the Shark type scenario, Brandon.
That's exactly.
I
That's
think
literally
that's
what I have
exactly
written in
what's
my
happening.
notes.
What?
Okay,
That's
so
what I have on my
this was a
notes.
theory that was presented on PKA like 6 or 7 years ago.
What
There
the
was this
fuck?
year where all of these news reporting started talking about like shark attacks on the East Coast. Oh my God, North Carolina, the shark attacks here. You know, up in New Jersey, the shark attacks here. It's crazy. It's going, everyone's dying from sharks. Stay out of the water. Well, if you look at the numbers for that year, it's the same amount of shark attacks that happen every year. It's just the media reported every single one that happened that year. So it seemed a lot more.
Fearmonger for sure.
I genuinely feel like because of the whole Black Hawk incident and everything, they're trying to like, oh my God, Trump doesn't know what he's doing with the fucking ATC and all the stuff he's doing. Fuck him. And so I think they're just reporting every single one that happens way more than they would now. Like there's 40,000-ish planes that take off every single day. There's an odds that something happens to one of those.
All right. Brando,
Like with this one
Google
in
it.
Canada, everyone survived. Like there was no accidents, there was no injuries. Everyone was able to get off the plane.
I want to see the year 2019 before COVID, and I want to see last year.
Well,
I
we
guess
won't know
how many
last
have happened
year.
this year? I guess how
It'll be
many
a thing that we'll have to see as. Or are you trying to
this
get
year
like?
can't.
I would like to.
We're way
like to
too early
compare.
for reporting data at this point, Hatch.
No, we're jumping into another conspiracy episode. We're getting to this. We're getting to the bottom of this shit live now.
No, I am curious though, Brandon. If you want to do your job, because you don't talk much, so you might as well look stuff up for us.
That video though, well, I'll fill in some airtime real quick.
Insane video.
That video, dude. They're jumping out of the upside down plane, right? And the guy's like recording, right? And
I thought it was AI at first.
I thought it was too,
when I
without
saw
a
it
doubt.
first, because I was like, "Wait, what? The plane's sideways? What the fuck?" Now they're on a tarmac.
I
and
thought
I
that
kept
it was
watching it. And I was like, "Oh no! Oh, this is a real video! Oh shit!"
I thought it was AI, or I thought it was like snippets from like a movie. You know,
Okay,
like
some
some
weird
Society of the
perspective on
Snow
it.
or some shit. You know, where they crash a plane. But dude, they were like, "Put your phone away! Put your phone away!" They were
Yeah, and then he's like,
You better
nope.
bet your ass I'm vlogging.
Yeah, I'm
Bro,
filming
that is insane.
Well, the thing I've never understood, okay, I get not grabbing bags and anything. I'm grabbing my fucking backpack because I can put it on my back and I don't like it. I don't have to hold anything. I can still move myself and get the fuck out. Like, I'm not grabbing my suitcase. I understand that. But like, I don't know. I've never understood that whole
Dude,
thing.
I've always wondered like whether like, oh yeah, your seat is a life jacket. Bro, if I'm strapped to my seat in the ocean, I'm sinking.
Well, Hatch, okay, you've got that confused. Your seat is not a life jacket. Your seat
Not a
is
life jacket, but like a flotation
aid.
device. That's what I
And
meant.
then underneath the seat is a life jacket, which you can inflate by blowing on the red nozzle. I've heard that thousands of times in my life.
Oh, I
I've
definitely fall
listened to
asleep
it
to that
maybe twice in like the last couple of years because it's just earbuds on and fuck all you people.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, that's me, bro.
All right, I got some numbers.
Let's hear it.
It goes all the way up to 2019, but it says the 2019's incomplete, so I'm going to go with 2018.
Perfect.
All right. That's
Are these the most recent studies done, Brando?
yes, it is. I've ran through all the data.
Okay. And is it Wikipedia, right? The only highest quality facts for FTS?
Oh, he is
No,
crunching the numbers. Look at him.
I'm gonna go to Wikipedia right after this to double check to factually check this website's numbers.
As
But-
you do. You always double check Wikipedia.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And if they're wrong, we're changing it on Wikipedia, bro. We got
And
that.
if they're wrong, fuck them. You know what I mean?
yeah, my answers are right. So
That's right. FTS facts.
yeah,
FTS
so
facts.
2018, it was just under 1,600 crashes. So
What the
1581.
Planes?
That's around the world. Yes, planes.
Around the world, and that's is that all aircraft? So that's little Cessnas, little passenger props, little smaller ones, or is that
Yes,
like
yeah,
actual
it's just aviation crashes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that
Oh,
I mean,
shit, okay.
dude, Cessnas go down all
So
the fucking time, bro.
So I'm gonna give you the year that they started.
Let's extrapolate.
Taking
Okay.
it was 1982.
Holy shit.
3,500 crashes.
Yeah.
So
100%.
yeah.
No,
So
that's
much.
something people don't talk about a lot. Flying is statistically 1,000 times safer today than it is even if you go back to like the 80s. But people still are scared of it. Like, I don't like flying, and yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, all right, it's kind of morbid, but I don't have any control over the next 5 hours. So if I die,
I am
whatever, it's not
trusting
my
this
choice.
pilot with my life.
Exactly. And here's the thing. That pilot doesn't want to fucking die either, all right? So my brother's a pilot. They like staying in the air and then landing safely. But the way I think about it is like, okay, flying out for that job in California. I can't drive there. I got to fly. Cool. You got to get on the fucking plane. You just got to
Yeah.
do it. It sucks. Be an adult. Grow the fuck up. But yeah. No, it's just still not fun. I mean, TSA sucks now. Fucking patting your balls down, like, oh, you
Dude,
got some
I
fucking
always get
drugs up
patted
there,
down now,
kid?
bro.
Well,
Dude,
you got
every
the
time.
mullet.
Every time I've been
You're putting a
patted
target
down.
on your back.
I'm like, bro, get in there nice and deep, like. And then they laugh and they cheer me off and they're like,
Fucking
just go through,
dodgeball.
buddy.
Just go through, and they don't
No.
know that you have the 6 grams of cocaine. shoved
Yeah,
up
they don't
your
let me
ass
go
in a
through. They
balloon.
pat me down hard. They get in there nice and deep, like, let me just say.
in your
So-
butthole. Feel a couple
They
fingers. up
definitely credit card close. You know what I'm saying? They go,
there.
you know, debit or credit. And I'm like, whoa.
Do they ever hit
relax.
you with the all right? Bend over and cough.
You know, I've only had to go to another room once.
Have you?
Yeah.
What is that story? I've not ever had to do that.
So that was only because okay, this is actually a pretty crazy story. So my mom like vapes, you know, but apparently there was some vape juice that leaked out and they chemical swapped it, right? And it came back as the same chemicals in explosives. And so me and my mom had to
Probably
get
propylene glycol or something like that.
something
one of
like
those
that,
two.
right?
Yeah.
So we get pulled into another room and they're like asking us a ton of questions on like, hey, what do you have? Like, why is this on your bag? And I'm like, bro, I'm her son, dude. I'm chilling, you know? I think I was like 17 at the time. And my mom is like,
I'm a minor.
yeah, my mom's like, explosives? What the hell? What are you talking about? And they're like, well, you know, if you can clearly see here that this, you know, this wipe is blue now and it, you know, shows exposed to blah, blah, blah chemicals. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And then eventually after like 15 minutes of them just kind of like pressing us for a little bit, they're like, all right, you guys can go. And that was it.
Damn. The
That
bomb
was
would
it.
have got through just fine. Actually, they probably just opened up the bag and looked through all of it at that point, and they were like, I mean, there's nothing in here, so
For sure.
they're fine.
Yeah.
They probably did take down your name and stuff. That might be why you still get checked to this day, Hash. You might be on a list, to be fully honest. I will say,
so?
when I had a cast for a while because I got a fracture on my hand. When I had that cast, every time I went through, they would always swab down the fucking cast. They would be like, well, you got anything in there, son? I'm
You'd
like,
be like, oh, it feels so good though. You just
What the fuck?
like because it gets itchy. Like no,
oh no,
you
they
never
wouldn't
got
put
itchy in
anything
there?
inside of it. No, it did get itchy, yeah, but they would just swab the outside, like, you know, to see if it's been like, I don't know.
All right.
Dude, you made it sound like they
there's
were
been
putting a back
gunpowder
scratcher
around it or
down there or
something.
something, dude.
No, you stick
I-
something in
you're
there and
not-
fucking itch it.
You're not wrong, dude. That was the best feeling ever when
Yeah.
you got it off and you could finally, like, A, move your fucking hand again, but then B, like, oh shit, my hand feels great.
Then you realize
Also,
that
I
you're
can go back
low-key
to
like
jerking
this,
off normal, so that was
you're
great
like
too.
the scary movie guy. You're like, my strong hand for the first like week.
Cast never,
Yeah.
a cast never stopped me. I'm just saying.
I didn't stop me either, but I wasn't lefty before I had that cast, I'll tell you that.
Ain't that
We're
what you-
ambo now.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
you gotta learn, okay? You gotta adapt. We are Charles Darwin out here. We evolve or die.
Hell yeah, bro. And that's one thing that I learned from Joe Rogan, bro. Cavemen, you had to come quick, bro, or else a leopard is gonna fucking eat you. You know?
You know, one thing I learned from Joe Rogan is that monkeys did psilocybin, and now we're here. So, you know.
You know, that
we
is
should
a
all do some
genuine
more
that is a
mushrooms.
genuine conspiracy that I for sure believe in.
I genuinely actually kind of coincide with that one too, because it makes sense. Psilocybin has been connected to a lot of studies where it like can help repair and grow brain activity. So it makes sense if like some more monkeys started to do that, and then over 20,000 years, eventually they had bigger brains, and then became fuck you,
Caesar,
fuck you.
home.
Then, yeah, Caesar home. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. We going there?
Yep, let's go. We are the apes. We're just hairless now.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. The Neanderthals, we then, you know, we murdered them, except for the Neanderthals that we raped and then took the kids of, because that's why there's people with Neanderthal DNA still today around our planet. That's the whole thing, but we don't talk about that, you know.
That
Homo
sounds fucking
sapiens
crazy.
for the win. That's right. That's us.
Hell yeah. Good shit, Brando.
Okay, Micah, thank you. Appreciate you for coming on the show tonight.
You know, I was gonna say it.
I had to. But yeah, so the plane crash in Canada, that was crazy. Good luck with your plane this week, Hatch. Not, you know, hopefully we aren't going to get a text that you're like, dude, I'm on the runway. No, like, I am physically on the runway.
On the
I'll be like,
I
hey
don't want to
guys.
hear that.
Yeah, I'll be vlogging and be like, hey guys, just showed up in Texas. You know,
I
just,
will say, if something happens and you don't film it, I'm firing you from the show.
dude,
That's
dude.
the bare minimum.
they
at this
would have
point.
to
You have
kill
to
me.
pull out your film.
They would have to kill me,
You go
bro.
live on the Instagram page.
Dude,
You have the login.
let me tell
Do
you,
it, bro.
I without a doubt, dude, I would make the ultimate content. Dude, I would make those motherfuckers suck my balls for crashing that plane, bro. Like, I would have them in the palm of my hand. Holy fuck, couldn't even imagine that. 'Cause,
I
dude,
mean, dude, fucking write the check.
you know what was one of the scariest plane crashes in a movie?
Random ass topic, but okay.
Dude, in Jurassic Park 3, bro, when they got eaten by the Spinosaurus, like right after they crashed, dude, that shit really fucked me up when I was a kid. You guys,
How? How do you get there? How does your brain get? I will never understand.
Dude, are we not
your
talking
brain,
about plane
dude.
crashes, bro? We not
We
talking about
are.
plane crashes.
We are.
But you loop it around to dinosaurs.
To
It's
Jurassic
just such
Park
a
3.
hatch.
Out of
That was like the most traumatic
you
like,
could
plane crash I've ever
you could
seen.
have pulled up Flight. You could have pulled up the fucking the one about Sully, the captain who landed on the Hudson. Like, you could have pulled out so many other cinematic plane crashes, and instead you get to Jurassic Park 3. Hatch, you're an enigma. We love
You
you. Thank you
cannot
for coming on
tell
the show.
me that
buddy.
is not. Dude, we're talking about plane crashes. Dude, I would rather
that's
take my
not where my
chances
brain
going
went.
fucking straight into the fucking tower head first than going into a fucking Spinosaurus nest, bro. There's
don't
no
say
way.
that too much, because we're definitely going to be
We're
demonetized.
bleeping it.
if
We're
we start
bleeping
talking
it.
about
We're
that too
bleeping
much.
it. We're
No,
bleeping it.
I'm not going to bleep that. I'll
Fuck
leave that
it.
part in. But
Fuck
just
it.
don't
We're
say
leaving
anymore.
it in. I'm getting swabbed. I'm getting swabbed nice and deep,
You
like
are.
for sure.
You're getting anally raped at the
It's
TSA
over, bro.
at the
It's
airport.
over.
It's gonna be rough.
It's over for
but
me.
yeah, speaking of 9/11, do you guys know Helen Keller is directly responsible for deaths on
Yes,
9/11?
we've talked about this many
bitch.
times,
No,
and I agree.
know, but every time it comes up, I'm gonna remind people, because Helen Keller was a liar and a fib, and we don't like her on the show. Boys, let's keep moving it forward. Other conspiracy theories and crazy things happening in the world. Hatch, you sent me this one last week, and it kind of gave me a chill to my bone. But on purpose, I didn't want to read anything about it. I wanted you to tell me all about it with our audience on the show.
Perfect.
So
All
please,
right.
if anything, you got to give them kind of a backup too, because some people probably haven't been with us long enough to know this whole section or this whole period of time in the show when we dove deep into the
Absolutely.
story of
So,
Baraska.
if you guys remember, maybe about 9 months to about a year ago, we basically did a book report where we had to listen to a story, and it was a pretty interesting, intense. What we
It was
thought was
recommended
completely
to us by Lastro Lopez.
but what we thought was a completely unrealistic thing until today, right? So basically, the whole story of Baraska is there's this
And we're
place
going to be
where
spoiling Baraska.
Yes, we are spoiling
If you
Baraska.
haven't
We are
listened to it
spoiling
and you want
Baraska.
to, please, just heads up.
Click off
Maybe hit
now
the
and
skip
go listen
30
to it and come back.
Skip 30 seconds forward a couple times. Heads up. I've given you
Right.
a warning.
So basically, the ending is about how they would kidnap these girls from their town and basically force them to bear children, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a while.
For lack of a better terms, they essentially made a breeding farm for people because the city they were in, like the females there couldn't give birth anymore because of some lead contamination or something along those sorts. So very grotesque and just horrible on a way that when you heard it in the story, it still sits with you. It's fucked.
Without a doubt,
it's not great.
It's absolutely insane, and to think that like that could potentially happen to real people, like our
very
mind
dehumanizing.
is just absolutely insane. And we thought we were like, oh, dude, thank God that doesn't exist. Until
But I remember saying on the
recently.
show how even with how fucked up it is, there's probably somewhere on the planet it's happening.
And ladies and
And
gentlemen,
you confirmed that
we
this
found
week.
it. We found it, right? So this whole article, women enslaved in Georgia for human egg harvesting by Chinese gangster, right?
Okay,
And-
first off, Georgia, are we talking the city or
No,
the
it's
state or the country?
the Soviet Union, Georgia.
Makes a lot more sense. I was gonna be pissed at some Atlanta people
Right.
real quick.
Damn it. I
And
know a Russian.
so a harrowing human egg
in Georgia?
harvesting ring where around 100 women were kept as slaves has been unearthed in the former Soviet nation of Georgia. Operated by Chinese gangsters, this was exposed after 3 Thai women were freed from the egg mafia. And so, dude, as per victim, they were trapped as a human egg farm as they could not pay for their freedom. So they would basically be paid. I don't even know what fucking currency this is.
No, I got you. So it says most of the women were lured in by a job offer on Facebook, promising
Yep.
them a salary between RS10 Laka, about 11,500 euros, and RS15 Laka. Don't know what the fuck currency that is. Maybe
Yeah.
rupees or something. I'm sure. But about 17,000 euros. If they worked as surrogates for Georgian couples who are unable to have children. Wow, that is fucked the fuck up. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Indian rupees. Okay.
What's the
Indian
conversion?
rupees,
How
okay.
much is it to? How much is it?
Well, do euros. That'll be an easier one. It says right around 11,500 euros.
eight-
Which, if you're a
80
Taiwanese person,
Yep, 87 rupees for $1.
So
no, you guys are getting lost in conversions
I
here.
am
Just
lost.
look up how much money 11,500 euros is in dollars. That would be a very easy point to spend. But essentially, for our podcast audience who's probably very lost out there because they can't see the article that we're looking at, Hatch.
sorry.
They would lure these women in with a job offer saying, hey, these Georgian couples, they can't have kids. Do you want to come to Georgia for 9 months, be a surrogate for them, get paid this amount, and then you can go back home? Except they couldn't go back home because they kidnapped them and then started to harvest their fucking eggs.
That sounds
Jesus
insane, bro. Dude,
That is fucking depraved.
when I heard about this, the way how I heard about this,
Man, have you still not got me a translation on the currency yet?
the way how
That's
the way how
12
I heard
just over
about this,
$12,000.
Okay.
$12,000 for a surrogate? Are you fucking serious, bro? That is,
I mean, again, Taiwanese people. So that money, that's a lot of money in their local currency.
you're absolutely right.
And if that makes sense for 9 months of your life, here's an amount of money that probably is almost a yearly salary in Thailand. So,
valid.
okay, I kind of see why they would take that offer. But to then kidnap
I'm just so
them,
Americanized that it's like,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
I've heard some surrogacy programs do like $100,000 to like $120,000.
Yeah, in America, not in
Yeah.
fucking Vietnam
That's just
and Laos.
yeah, that's just how. Apparently, not in fucking Georgia. You know. So
yeah, they're not that rich either.
yeah. Well, I guess one thing I'm learning about how Americanized I really am with this.
You're hung up on Georgia. It's not that they're from Georgia. It's that they're from Thai. Do you there's a reason Oliver Lang went to Thailand. It's because you're a fucking god in Thailand. Our currency compared to theirs is so incredibly valuable. It's so that's the point I'm trying to make, is that amount of money may seem small to you, or may seem like the Georgian people could pay more, but for the Taiwanese people that made $12,000 to come work for 9 months.
For me, I'd do it.
Well, you can't bear a child, so there's that.
Yeah.
Stumped you guys on that one, it seems. Okay, so
but yeah, dude, this is so insane. So the way how I heard about this, my girlfriend sent me this article, and she's like, this is just like that story, because I told her about the story of Baraska, and she loves reading fucking medical articles, and this is what she came across. She sent it to me immediately, and I was like, holy shit. I had to send it to the boys, because dude, how insane is this?
Reading further down, like, the crazy thing too is, like, so the eggs that they collected were then sold and trafficked into other countries to be used for like IVF treatments or in vitro fertilization. So that's crazy too, because I guarantee there's a lot of people who didn't realize that the eggs that they were paying for were legally were
slave eggs,
illegally seized from these women essentially.
That is so insane, dude, that they just, use them as slaves to harvest their eggs. That is insane to think about.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally...
Holy shit.
It's dark as fuck, because it's literally taking a person down to the smallest thing you can get from them, and just... Wow. Yeah. I don't have many words for this. This is a very dark segment that we decided to do on the podcast tonight.
Right?
Wow.
But, dude, bro, when I saw this, I had to share it with you guys, because obviously we talked about Baraska. Right, so dude, how insane is this? But
very insane. Brandon, how much would you charge to be a surgical tech for these guys?
It depends on how involved I am. Am I just setting it up?
You're just sterilizing the room, let's say.
Oh, really? No, I want to be like, can I pull an egg out?
You're now implicated in the crime, so it's up to you.
I'm implicated no matter what.
Okay, well, if you're implicated no matter what, what's the price they got to pay you to be in this job?
All right, per surgery, or
Let's do a per surgery basis. Let's make it nice and simple for the podcast audience. We don't need to know yearly numbers
I'll
take a yearly number as well. Post-tax figure.
Give me 7,000 each surgery, and I could pump several out.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
it's not that bad. I will say your morals are pretty light, so that's a little shocking to me.
No, how much? How long is that? Like, how long is that procedure?
Not very long. That's
for me. Yeah.
Well, for Brandon, it actually takes him a longer time. It's because he's so short.
For him, it'd be like fucking basing a turkey. It'd be fucking in and out quick.
No, he can barely reach it.
Yeah, table down, extra step. Just
extra step.
It takes a long time to get ready.
Hell yeah.
I work with dwarves. I will stand by that comment. So,
hey, man.
Yeah, that's dark. I had to try to make a joke there, because otherwise my brain would get too depressing for this comedy podcast that's supposed to be funny and talking about great things in the world.
Absolutely, and luckily, because your boy's here, I had to make sure that we got some dark humor, but darkness. That's what I meant.
Oh,
not humor, not funny at all. Not funny at all.
My old friend.
But yeah, I saw that segment. And I was like, boys, we got to talk about that shit.
Dude, this guy. We don't have a name for the guy, right? That operated by Chinese gang.
I closed the article. I couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah,
I couldn't look at it anymore.
Damn, because I was gonna say that's a running for a cool guy of the week, but okay.
Yeah,
we're going that dark with that bit today.
all of them cool guys.
All right. Well, I've got an actual topic we can segue to, because this took place literally about 30 minutes before the podcast, and I'm going to let you boys vote if I'm the asshole or not, because I may be, I may not be, and I'm going to let everyone in the podcast judge me right now live.
I'm an honest guy.
So, I don't even know how to start this. It happens randomly throughout the week. One of my next door neighbors in my apartment, they live on the same level that I live in this apartment complex. One of the people who lives in that home, or maybe they don't live there, I don't know, but they either don't know the code to get in, like the door code, or they forget it every week. And then they proceed to pound on the door for about anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes, waiting for someone to come to open up the door from them. And I'm talking doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Holy fuck.
Doom, doom, doom. And I'm just like, okay, like this is fucking annoying. And the first couple times it happens, it's like, okay, maybe they forgot their phone inside, maybe they can't call them. Like, okay, I'm not a fucking evil person. That happens sometimes. You gotta fucking let someone know so they can let you in. But it happens weekly, man. It happens like it multiple times a week there on sometimes. Like,
dude, this has got to be like a side chick.
That makes sense. But literally 30 minutes before the show, it happened again tonight. And I was sitting here getting ready for the show, getting my lights set up, and I finally snapped.
Do you think we can hear it if it happened now?
This is my front door, so I hear everything. And so I'm sitting right here, and I'm hearing her just doom, 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 banging on this fucking door. And I was like, fuck it. This is like the 6th time I've heard this. I yell, like, fuck. I forget exactly what I yelled because I was just frustrated, but I was something along the lines of like, you do this every week. And then she yells back, shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. And I was instantly just like,
and you're in your apartment.
Any respect. I'm in my apartment.
Gotcha.
So first things first, I'll admit this. I went and just put my shotgun by the door because it's like, look, I don't know what's going on, and this crazy bitch went from 0 to 100 real quick, so I'm just gonna put that within an arm's reach, you know. And so again, she was like, why don't you come outside your apartment and talk this shit? Well, ma'am, I'm not coming outside the apartment. I'm not stupid, and look, you can call me a pussy for that, but again, this is a wild person who's banging loudly on a door and now making verbal threats at me.
And you haven't seen what they look like or anything like that.
I looked through the people, but I couldn't really like. It's a woman, but I can't see anything else about them.
Okay.
So I was just like, fuck, all right. And we kind of yell back and forth for a little bit, and she finally, goes in and.
What were you yelling?
What
were you yelling back and forth? That's the real thing.
Literally, I mean.
Were you yelling "fuck you" back?
No, I wasn't yelling "fuck you" back. I was just like, how do you not know your fucking apartment number? Like, I was more upset about that and trying to push it. I was like,
yeah.
This isn't the first time you've done this, and we're starting to notice, mind you. This is also the same apartment that had, I don't know, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, had a fucking, probably some type of quinceañera or something like that, but some Latin party that went on until about 1 a.m. fucking playing. And for, throughout the day, this started at around like 6 or 7 p.m. And again, I'm a human. I get people are going to have parties. You're going to have fun. You're going to be playing loud music. I'm not a fucking asshole. But when it's 1 a.m. and I'm still hearing subs come through my fucking apartment, that's too much, bro. And so this was the final straw. So I fucking wrote a complaint to the apartment complex, let them know that, hey, there's been some noise violations going on. I looked at the lease agreement. Official. In the lease agreement, section 11.1b, you are not to be allowed obnoxious or some other type of behavior to other agents, customers, or agents, guests, or leaseholders on the property. I forget the legal term.
Other tenants.
But so I put that in my complaint and just said, hey, this is something that's been happening for a couple times. It's just something I think you guys should know about now. And if this happens again in the future, I'm going to mark it down as another official complaint, so it goes into the record and you guys see that this is happening. Fuck her. The second she fucking said fuck you right off the bat, oh my god, I had no fucking sympathy or anything for them anymore. If they get evicted, I would be happy at this point.
It's hard for me to even put myself in this situation because I don't know how I would be. There are times where, no joke, depending on the way that person is and depending on the mood that I'm in, how I'm going to react, right? Because catch me on a bad time, I'll hit him with the fuck you back for sure, right? But catch me on a good day, I'll be like, hey man, what the fuck's going on? Why the fuck you pounding so hard?
Well, and here's the thing too. Well, that's kind of what I was trying to do it from. Is I was just like, because look, I was frustrated, and so that's why I yelled at first. Because I was just like, how do you forget your apartment number? But dude, the second you fucking meet that with "fuck you," "shut the fuck up," and all this other shit, fucking kill yourself.
I agree.
No sympathy anymore for you as a human being.
It would have been hard for me because as soon as the "fuck me" came out, I would have been like, this guy has no idea who he's fucking with.
Exactly. It's like, oh, fuck you, bitch. Like, okay, you want to be a fucking cunt?
Sure.
Let's go the fucking legal way and get you kicked out.
This has got to be like a dude's side chick where it's like he can't she can't text him to let him know that his girlfriend's gonna find. Maybe his girlfriend works nights or something.
That's crazy that you were saying that because that could be true, but. Yeah, man.
Nobody fucking pounds like that, bro.
Am I the asshole? That's my question.
I wouldn't say you're the asshole. I would say
I don't
you
think
probably,
I helped. I'm not going to
Yeah,
be like,
you probably
I
could have
de-escalated
chosen
the
your words a
situation.
little bit nicer, and obviously I'm nitpicking this like a complete fucking pussy,
Well,
right?
and
but
as a-
I like the way that you went about it with the complaint, because genuinely the fact that it's on the record now, dude, you're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah,
they're,
well, and
they're
my
gonna look
whole
at it
thing
like,
is
oh, well,
like-
these people have multiple complaints about him.
Yeah, well, and like, I don't know. My whole thing is like, I fucking, I
Maybe
couldn't.
I'm a fucking Karen.
What's the right way to say it? Like, I didn't fully de-escalate it. So like, yeah, there's a little fault that's on me for fucking, the bitch screaming at me. Okay, I can take that. I can be a man. But at the same time, I finally like, I feel like that's disrespectful. You live in an apartment complex with a lot of other people in a very close vicinity to you. It's not just me who's hearing you knock on your door that loud. So
They say
let's
take the
just show
high
some
road,
respect.
bro. I'm taking the fucking highway to hell, bro. I am making sure she is suffering. If I'm being
That's the other
honest.
thing. Like, dude, if I really want to be an asshole, they have to put their trash out every night for it to be collected. We can get some fucking liquid ass and put it in that shit. Like, I
Oh,
can make
yeah.
their lives miserable. But I
Does
don't
your
want to
apartment
do that.
complex,
I want
are they
to
the kind
spend
of-
time on that.
Is it one of those like fancy apartment complexes where people like have rings and shit everywhere?
No. So like, it's not. You don't have a ring with like that. Doesn't come with your apartment. Some people obviously like put them in themselves. I don't know if they have one. I don't
Have
think
you
they do.
seen-
I'm gonna be
have you
honest. I don't think
You
they
should
do.
every single time you walk by their apartment, dead ass.
Just take a shit.
You should fucking fart. Like save up your farts where you walk past that shit, and where they are getting a little bit of taste of you every single time they walk out.
I love it. I'm gonna start doing that. Hutch.
Dude,
if I
please,
steal
bro,
one in the
please.
car, I'm gonna be like,
Let's
oh,
go.
hold on.
Hey, if I
hold on.
somehow
No,
end up
'cause
at your
that's
apartment, I'm
that
taking
is
the
a-
biggest fucking fart.
That is a beautiful little like. You can't prove I did that. There is nothing malicious. I am not hurting any property or damaging anything.
Even if they
But
had
I'm
a
just
ring
making
camera,
your
I would
life
still do it.
A little bit more shitty every time you walk out your front door, and I love that.
Even
I
if they
love
had a
that,
ring
Hatch.
camera,
might take that.
I would still do it, because dude, you're gonna arrest me for a fucking fart? You fucking asshole.
That's
You know
I
what
mean.
I'm saying?
It's the perfect line of juvenile troll. It's something Frank Castle would do, where it's really not that bad of a deal, but it will get under people's skin and make them fucking flip the fuck out, and then they react worse on you, and now you're okay. You didn't do anything crazy. You didn't shoot a gun into the air in a school zone, Boogie.
Yeah.
But dude, I think that is the way. Because if I'm being honest, bro, farts are always fucking funny. There will be a video where when I'm on my doom scroll and I find a video of like some guy pranking people in Walmart.
I thought you
I
said doom
deadass will
scrolling.
laugh.
I thought you were gonna say deathbed. I thought you were gonna be like, when I'm on my deathbed, scrolling through my phone and someone farts, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Oh, dude, honestly, I still would. No joke. Farts will forever be
There
funny.
is something amazing about just dudes, and it's all ages of dudes. It's men. It's young boys. There's just something humorous about a good toot. You know what I mean?
At
Can't
100%.
describe it. I can't put a any sort of words toward it. It's just sometimes it hits you right.
Dude, sometimes I'll fart right off the box, give myself a little boost.
Yeah.
You know
We
what
all
I'm
know
saying?
you do that.
Dude, I know Brando does too. That motherfucker is a liar if he says no.
All the time.
You
I'm
fucking
ripping it.
short people. That's
We
why
will-
I'm glad I'm tall. I'm out of this zone. I'm
It's-
up here above.
that's right here.
Well,
Sure.
yeah, since you're so tall, you
Dude.
have more like stomach travel between your fucking stomach and your asshole, so your farts take forever, bro. It's gonna be hard for you to time.
Dude, fucking AJ did that exactly. Like I'm behind him, and he goes and bends down and go. I'm like, dude, motherfucker, and I hit him in the ass as
You're like, "That's
as
right in my
they start the
face."
game. Yeah, I'm like, come on, fuck you. But no, I don't.
Whoever's in home is definitely catching a whiff for sure.
Yeah.
So whoever that is, sucks to
Goddamn.
be you.
But Ryan, nah, you ain't the asshole. Come on, like.
Nah, I
if
wouldn't
it's
say
a
you're
con-
the asshole
if it's a
either.
con- if it's a constant thing, God, jeez, and you don't have you seen the other people that live there? Like, are you certain?
So
live
no,
there? 'Cause-
I've only seen this person. When that party was going on, I like walked out of my apartment one of the times. And there was like a couple people walking out the
Yeah.
door. I have no clue if they lived there or not. I have no clue.
Dude, with my
wonder-
theory of her being a side
is it a
bitch.
trap house, bro?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right, maybe trap out. But I was gonna ride that line too, Hatch,
Could be
about
that.
her being a side.
I
a
think
side
she's
chick.
I think she's a side
That to
bitch.
make-
And ready
now
for
that
this?
you guys said it, it makes the
I
most sense,
genuinely
right?
think, Ryan, you need to do a stakeout.
Yes.
You need to do a stakeout
Yes.
and see
I need to
who
fucking
is going
put my
in.
camera
Who
like
is going
right
in and
on
out.
the key ring and
Right.
just
Yep.
See-
record.
We need to
And-
monitor these people's habits for at least 6 weeks.
No, I need to make a
Stake out.
fucking fish tank like website where there's a 24-hour live stream on these people's front door.
Dude, hey, exclusive content on Patreon. We'll make it happen.
If we can make that happen,
We'll make it
just
happen.
a 24-hour YouTube live stream that's unlisted only on Patreon.
Yep.
And then once we figure out who lives there and she's a side chick or something, then you get like some type of TTS or something.
We
to where
stir it
people
up.
can be
We
like,
ruin
hey,
their
your
life.
sister's coming, or your sister always comes. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's the
stuff
hoe
like
that
that.
shoes up at
Yeah,
7:59 p.m. every
who's
night?
Brittany?
Who's Brittany?
You know,
Dude, I would love it if I could find a way to ruin their life. That would be amazing, you know? Do you guys ever dream about that sadistically as you're sitting in your car and someone cuts you off and you're like, I wish I could know that you fucking look up like some weird type of porn and I could make fun of you for it. Like, I just wish there was some way I could fucking get back at you. Yeah, is that just me? Am I just a vindictive asshole? I could be.
No, where did I hear this thing about someone's friend that would there was like a neighbor down the street that lived from them, and every time they drove past, they'd throw like tacks or something at their driveway, at the bottom of the driveway, right in the street.
what a fucking asshole! I would kill that motherfucker.
You know, I don't know. That popped in my mind. I was like, maybe that.
Who did that?
I don't remember. That story's stuck in my head, but I don't know who's. I don't know. It's been stuck in my head for years. I have no idea.
I think I know who did it, Ash.
You know, okay, I got a story that Cedar told me. Bro,
I'll type it in the chat for you, Ash. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong on this
Yeah,
guess.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm not gonna say it on the pod, but let me know if you think I'm right or wrong on that guess.
Definitely right.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I think too.
Let me tell you. So one thing that Cedar taught me, he's like, you know, flipping someone off in road rage. You know, dude, like, sure, you can flip someone off super fucking easily, but dude, what really gets people is when you drive past them and you hit them with the thumbs down, bro. That is so much worse than getting flipped off.
Bad disappointment, man.
Because dude, that is basically telling you you are a bad driver. I would much rather be flipped off 1,000 times than getting a thumbs down.
The other thing too, you know, I'm speaking hypothetically here.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I know your address. Not you, Hatch, but do you get the point I'm making here?
Yeah.
Like, it's
do know
never
my
a
address,
great
too.
idea to fuck with someone who knows your address. Now, because we're on a
This guy
podcast, I'm
can
not going to
fart
talk
on your door
more
every day,
about
people.
that. But there's just a lot of things you could do with that information once you have it about a person. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, maybe you could, you know, go onto the Church of Scientology website and maybe ensure that person at that address is interested about getting more information.
Dude, the way that your eyes are darting back and forth, are you on the Scientology website entering information right now, bro?
No, not right now.
Okay, all right.
But let me just say this. If you ever want to vindictively get back at someone, those motherfuckers don't ever stop ringing phones. They don't ever stop sending emails, and they will show up at their door. So if you want to make someone's life a miserable hell, Scientology.com or whatever the website is, just a little unethical, ethical life hack. I love those because yeah, you are an asshole for doing that, but you're not doing any damage. You're not doing any harm, and at the end of the day, so what?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, if that happened to me, I would be fucking with these Scientology people every day. Every time they come to my house, I would be
Good to
fucking with
know. I know.
Fair hatch,
Got your
but
hat.
they'd be coming to your house.
Yeah.
And that mad enough, just be, you know, quite an annoyance. I mean, there's also websites where you can order things like animal feces or glitter bombs or, you know, just things that you could send to a person's door that may make them very upset when they open it, but they may still open it because they're a greedy bitch who can't remember their door code. I don't know.
Dude, are we about to become a prank channel?
Is that what the 24-hour live stream is? I just set it up. And
Oh, nice, dude. A live
no,
stream
dude, I don't want to be
prank
Jack
channel.
Doherty. I'm not becoming Jack Doherty. We're not doing this.
We'll make a second channel, Mafia Pranks.
No, if we ever made this channel, it would nothing to do with our branding here on Fucking Feel Fuck. It would not be associated with From the Sidelines or Mafia Productions in any way, shape, or form.
It would be called Brando's Dojo, so they know who did it. They know who did
Brando's
it.
Dojo.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
a good one.
they'd be like, "Oh, Brando, who is this guy?" Then they'd look at him, not you. You know?
Yeah, they look past me. So, yeah, you know,
That's true.
this
They
may
wouldn't
work.
even see him.
This may work. This may
And
work.
Brandon, we actually have this in the back pocket too. Because I'm pretty sure she was Latina. Maybe I'm being racist here, but I'm pretty sure with the way she was saying words and how
got an
vicious
accent?
she was,
She's not legal.
we have a good Latina on our side.
Oh, at it.
And we actually have two. We've got Michelle and Yvonne. All I'm saying is two Latinas versus one Latina. Two Latinas are gonna win. So, just saying, I can fight fire with fire. I can fight crazy with crazy. I got crazy on my side.
Let's go, dude.
Damn straight.
Yeah, I like that idea, but definitely fart on the door every day.
You really love the fart on the door idea.
Dude, you cannot tell me that is not the perfect fucking torture, bro. You cannot tell me that is not like. Because
it's a good one. Trust me, I'm gonna be thinking of some other ones as we go about the time here. You know, maybe I'll tell them on the podcast. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll just be a little thing that I do that makes me happy. In 20 years, I add it to my stand-up comedy routine when the statute of limitations are up.
Oh, nice, good shit. Okay.
I was actually thinking there were some stories that like came into my head the other day. I don't know if that ever happens to you guys. Where you're like, oh shit, 100%. I did do that when I was a kid. One of them, I was like, fuck, that is a funny story to be funny on the pod. I'm going to give it 2 more years so I know it's a hard 10 years since that event has taken place and the statute of limitations are fully up. It's one of those stories where I was like, yeah, we probably shouldn't tell that one for a couple more years in a public setting. Play it safe. There's you guys have, I mean, you don't have to say anything, but you guys probably have those stories from childhood where you're like, how the fuck am I still here? Like, what did we do there, guys?
For sure. You know, oh, you almost baited me into telling one, you fucker.
Almost got him.
But I mean, I tell plenty of stories on here from where I get like, you know, frisked from TSA to where we would fucking put fucking rocks into people's front doors. And,
yeah, those are fine, but like, yeah, we'll leave it for a bit.
Nice. We got 2 years. Hey, we're committing to minimum 2 more years of podcasting. Minimum.
Well, so I just more so mean we got to get into 2026 because it would have been 2016 that happened. So there we go, 10 years.
Sweet summer 16.
Summer 16. It's when I graduated, bro. Best year of my life, man.
I graduated 2015. It's actually my fucking like 10-year like reunion.
I was a year behind you, and I was a year young to graduate too, so I was all fucked up.
I was
blame
like
my parents for that every day. I was mentally not the same age as the people I graduated with, and it fucked me. But you know what? I'm here now, baby.
Yeah, hey, it's good to be here, dude. I was probably the same way. I'm on a different wavelength than anybody I went to high school with. For sure.
Well, that's okay. That's
really
for sure.
Movement outside the door.
No, dude. Is there banging?
Someone's yelling. There's movement outside the door for sure.
What are we gonna call her? You want to go check it out really quick?
Hey, put the mic to the door. Let us hear. Let us hear.
Go check it out.
Let us hear.
Go check it out.
Peek your head out.
Let me see. I'm gonna look through the door.
Peek your head out the door.
Oh man.
Oh fuck yeah! This is shit that I like to see.
Be real?
Look at the angle that he's getting, bro. Look at the angle that he's getting. Moving the hat glasses off, bro.
Oh.
Not them.
Okay, no visual.
No visual.
No visual on the target, but there was definitely noises that were similar to the person earlier. So we're on high alert here, boys.
No, FTS sting operation right here. Yeah, we're FTS sting operation live here. No other paintball podcast.
I feel like I can't have both my headphones on now. I feel like I'm in a battered home as a child, and I have to like keep one ear out. You know?
Hey, that's relatable.
Have the shotgun in one hand too.
Oh, nice.
It's close by. It's not on screen because YouTube wouldn't like that, but it's close by.
Alright.
Fucking YouTube.
We're gonna be safe, okay?
We already said fuck in the first 30 seconds. We already got demonetized, boys.
That's true. And Brandon, this is Texas. The second they break through that door, all laws are gone. They've broken my door. So as long as I stay inside, we are good.
That's a good point. We have to flee. That's right.
Yeah, well, actually, in this place, you'd probably be okay. It's a 3rd-story apartment. You can make the argument that, like, I had nowhere to go. Like, oh, I'm going to jump 30 feet to my, out the balcony or something. But, yeah, good luck in California.
California's fucking for the sissies.
Sometimes letting them stab you may just be better legally,
Man, are you going to get a fatter paycheck now, or how does that work? How does insurance work on stabbing?
No, but you're not going to go to jail for homicide when a liberal-ass jury thinks that you killed the black man who's trying to mug you. Just saying.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'd rather be carried by 12 than judged by 6.
Wait. What? Yeah, but
it's a great-ass quote, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Why is he got to be black, Ryan?
I mean, that's just tends to be what happens in those scenarios.
No, he could be Asian because he's good with a blade because he was able to stab me.
Could be Asian.
Good point.
Also, let's be real, he could be Mexican. You know, there's a reason ICE is rounding these motherfuckers up.
But Ryan said never white.
That's what I said. Thank you, Brandon. I'm glad you clarified that for the podcast audience. I just want everyone to know out there that white people don't commit crimes. The only crimes we commit are fraud and fun crimes, right? Isn't that what you wanted me to say?
Yeah.
Thank you for so eloquently putting me into this position, Brando.
Nice. Good shit,
This
Brando.
isn't
I
going
like
to
when
be
you do that.
recorded and put into a deposition later in time.
Dude, our FBI agent is having a fucking time right now. His notebook is filled.
Oh, dude, my NSA agent, he is a blast. You know, I talk to him all the time in my car. He probably enjoys that material.
Nice.
Do you ever think about that? Like, what actually like how it would feel to actually like, because that's the whole conspiracy, is that, you know,
under
people
the overwatch
they
of the
could just
government like
listen
that?
into your mics at any point in time. Do you ever like that? Would be actually crazy if there was someone listening to all of your conversations, all the crazy nonsense that you talked in your car, and all the crazy things you said throughout the day. It probably
you guys
would be
heard
not
that?
good for a majority of people.
I'd be done, bro. If they had Xbox 360 voice chats, bro, I'm out.
Yeah,
They have
we're all
lots of
canceled.
that.
I'm
We're all canceled
done,
if that happens.
bro.
But I guess like, because I don't know, just think that.
I see
Like,
what you're saying.
everyone's an asshole in private. You know what I mean? Everyone's got that. You're under your breath where you're like, God damn it, that person. You know, you cut me off in traffic. Oh, you fucking son of a bitch. I hope you die, or something like that. Even the most nicest person, I guarantee they do it.
The whole feeling of like somebody watching me like that, you know. What's that show with Jim Carrey? The Truman Show. Was that
Truman Show? Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how I like envision it, where it's like there's like cameras like somewhere like in my fucking smoke detector or some shit, fucking banging my head on my mic arm. You know, is there smoke? Is there a camera in the smoke detector? Is there like a
Well,
is there a camera behind Callie's fucking eye back there? You know?
Okay,
Did
you just got really loud
to
there,
it?
buddy. All right, that's an example of getting way too close to our mic on air.
Sorry, my
Good
bad.
job.
I hit my head.
No, you're good. Fuck, what was I was gonna bring up there? There's actually, so I don't know if you guys know the show, but kind of going off that concept of like one person not knowing what's going on. I watched it a couple of years ago, but it was on Amazon. It was called Jury Duty. Did you guys ever heard of the show?
Yes, yeah.
Very, very interesting topic, or
Premise?
Concept?
Premise, yeah. Premise, concept, one of those two. But essentially what they did is they made a reality show, but they scripted every single part of it. So there was only one person in the cast who was kind of the regular man, who was just a person off the street who was here to do whatever the thing was.
I did hear about this actually.
In this show, it was that they were being a jury, so that they set up a whole fake court case and a fake, you know, they used the LA County courthouse, and you know they set it up that there was a person was on trial, and they had to figure out, you know, what the right case was, and throughout the whole time, everyone is, you know, saying not scripted things, but their characters have been given to them. They're, you know, playing a certain version of themselves. There's this one dude who like makes a chair that's like a part of his pants, and he calls him like Chance or something, so he can sit on his pants at any point in time. It's a crazy bit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but Jury Duty, it's actually a very fucking good show, because you
still
just
on?
see this dude who doesn't know that he's being filmed, who doesn't know that any of this is being watched, but he's actually just such a genuinely good person that when the producers try to set him up in situations to make him look like an asshole, he still comes through as like, oh damn, he's a good guy. And there's just like, you kind of root for him, you know, towards the end of the show.
So what kind of situations did they put him in? Where they made it?
I can't give you like examples on the show. It's a lot of different crazy stuff.
Okay.
Like, for example, there was one that, you know, they were deliberating on the case for, you know, a couple hours, and so time's going by, and then one of the guys gets up and like tries to grab something off a bookshelf, and the shelf falls down on him, and you know, it's chaos ensues and everything, and just trying to see like how a person would react in completely crazy situations. And over the course of the show, they got more and more crazier to kind of see like, would a person eventually be like, what the fuck's going on? Like, is this bullshit?
Am I on
Like,
punked right now? Like, what the fuck?
yeah, like kind of to see if his bullshit meter would start to go off.
They even had
very
a
good show. James
the
Marsden.
actor. Yep. Come on.
Yeah, which was an amazing bit, because James Marsden, I forget what he's from, but he's acted in some bigger things. But he comes on as like a member of the jury, you know, because hey, if you're a celebrity, you can still be called for jury duty. Like, you're a, you know, person, you have to do that. And so he of course gets picked for jury duty, and so the whole time he's this complete asshole of a dude and just being a dick. And so the whole time the lay person is kind of like, the fuck is wrong with James Marsden, man? And like he thinks he's just this complete asshole, you know, outside. And there's a couple times they cut to James Marsden in like an interview where he's just like, man, I am such a dick to him right now. Like, I hope he doesn't think I'm like this. Like, and you can tell he's, you know, he's playing a character. Yeah. But yeah, a good show. I recommend anyone to go check it out. It's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, that James Marsden, he played Cyclops in X-Men, the original X-Men.
Yes, he did.
Damn. So he's old now.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Did I tell you guys that I got called old? Like, pretty.
You got called old?
It was like.
Did you get called Unk?
You are Unk.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
We're all.
You
Unk,
are the oldest on the show, by the way.
We're all Unk.
Dude, no. So.
If you play COD 4, you are certified Unk right now. I just want to put that out there.
If you play COD 4, you're definitely certified Unk.
I played the 1, 2, and 3. What the fuck? God damn
if you played Medal of Honor when it was on PS2, you're fucking ancient.
Front Lines was the shit.
In your mouth.
You're all right about that game.
Storming the beaches of Normandy?
Yep,
no, I played that one too. I played that one too, Brando. I do remember that one.
Medal of Honors were way better before CODs, and then CODs took over.
Yeah, for sure. And now, if a Medal of Honor came out, it'd probably be a fucking banger.
Yeah,
there was one not all that long ago.
2 of them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
My dad loved them.
They worked with actual like special operations guys who got in trouble for giving them information and that. Not even joking.
Damn. Oops. Well, if Papa Iron Man likes it, then sheesh, I like it.
Yeah,
he was actually really fucking good at that too.
So, but you got called old, Brandon? Let's go back to that.
Yeah, this happened a couple of weeks ago. We went to a Mexican bakery, and
makes sense.
Yeah, and
that's why we gotta kick them out of the country. They're being disrespectful. Sorry, the Trumpism took over there. I'm sorry. It hit me out of nowhere.
The surge, bro. The surge of the red.
Yeah,
I guess orange in this case.
No, red. I guess because the hat. We're going off the red hat. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh fuck.
Well, yeah, Brandon. So to port them all. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Because you pointed me into my fucking corner earlier.
Damn, dude. Brandon, your skin's looking a little orange there, brother.
Right? God damn it.
But yeah, so you're at a bakery. It's a lovely day, and then it gets ruined.
Yeah, so I go in, and usually Michelle and I go in there, but she was in like some pajamas or sweats or something. She didn't want to go in, so I went in there. She told me what to say, what to ask for, just in case they didn't really speak English.
So can you tell us what they asked for?
This was America.
I don't remember.
Can you tell it?
I'm sorry.
You don't remember at all?
No, it was some bread, some pun or something like that. It's something specific. But I went in, and there was a younger girl that was like restocking the pastries, and I had my high school sweatshirt on, baseball sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
That I got from my freshman year. It didn't say the year on it, but just, you know.
And it still fits you.
It still fits me. Yeah.
That's fucking sad.
I am the
Eat
same
some fucking
size.
protein, bro.
Whoa. So, but I'm wearing it, right? And it says Bear Creek Baseball on it. And I go in.
Please tell me you don't get hit on by a 15-year-old.
No. No. And you know, I'm waiting. She's in the way for like what I want to. I'm trying to get a cinnamon roll for me. And she looks over. She goes, "Oh, like, do you need it?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me just grab one." She goes, "Okay, yeah." I grab one. I grab something else for her mom, and she's looking at me. She goes, "Did you go there?" I was like, "Yeah, I went there." She goes, "Me too." She's like, "Yeah, just sorry, just look and recognize it." It's like, "Oh yeah, you when did what did she ask? Did she ask when I graduated or something?"
What class were you?
Yeah, what class were you? Something like that. And she's like, because you look familiar, but maybe I reckon you look familiar. I was like, yeah, maybe.
Not all white guys look alike.
Yeah,
look alike.
I was like, yeah, maybe we went there at the same time. She goes, yeah, what year did you graduate? I was like, 2013. She goes, oh no, you're way older. I was like, oh
damn. That's crazy.
I will say this, Brandon. You've already gone through your 10th year high school reunion, and Yeah, if you've done that, you're old. So I've got like a year left, and I'm
Mine's
officially
this
fucking.
year.
It's
So-
it's locked up. Everything's over.
Dude, honestly,
Fucking
dude,
throw
I
away
bet
my
I probably
life.
won't even be able to go because it's probably gonna be the same fucking time as a paintball tournament.
You
I
know,
guarantee it.
Dude, that was.
You're not missing much.
That hit me in my core.
How do you know? You haven't had your tenure.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna go to mine, bro. I was looking through the list of people who followed the page for ours, and there's only about 7 of them I fuck with, so I'm chill.
I don't even.
Dude,
I don't
that
even think we had one.
seven is worth it for me.
Well, that's true because there was about 20 overall in your class.
Not even, bro. There were actually quite a bit in my class.
I think my class was. I think we had like 550, 560, something like that.
I think we had like 300 to like 320.
Yeah, we were just under
pretty
4.
decently sized.
How many did you have, Brando?
Like just under 400.
Just under 400. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a big class.
None of us went into like the redneck school where we're graduating class of 12 people. Thank God.
That was my dad though. I'm pretty sure his graduating class was like, I want to say 40 kids in total. Lived in a small little farm town though, so makes sense. But
Definitely.
but yeah, glad I didn't live through that experience because holy shit, that would have made high school so much more miserable. Am I right?
Now those
My
people.
fellow young kids talking about high school. Yeah.
Yes, sir. In my old man voice.
What's up, my fellow kids?
Oh God. Oh God. Not
We're
the
there,
fellow
boys.
kids.
That's what we're getting to.
Yeah. Holy shit. Unk status. It's crazy to think about, dude. Dude, I remember almost getting jumped for Modern Warfare 3 in high school, bro. Remember that?
You almost got jumped from Modern Warfare 3?
I've told the story for sure on the podcast. I remember I went to the midnight release of Modern Warfare 3.
Same.
Yep.
I remember that part.
I went to
I don't remember the jumping.
I went to my cousin's house right after. So the next day I went to school directly from my cousin's house, and I had it in my backpack. And while I'm changing in the locker room, right, for PE, a guy sees it and he goes, "What is that?" And he grabs it out of my bag and he's like, "Dude, you got Modern Warfare 3? Oh my God!" And then, dude, I shit you not, bro. People are flocking over to me to read the back. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's how you
we
know
all
it's
used
the
to love
dated
doing that
time,
back in the day,
right?
yeah.
And bro, these
That was the best shit ever when you got a new game from GameStop and on the whole car ride home, you just read the back
Oh,
of
dude,
it.
and people were pressing me hard. They were like, "Hey, dude, like, let me hold that for you. Let me hold that for you." And I'm like,
Let me
Bruh,
hold it for you.
chill
Let me
out,
steal
bro.
it from you, my guy.
exactly. That's basically what they were saying. And they're like trying to
Yeah.
like, and I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here, dude. I didn't even dress out for PE that day. Those motherfuckers wanted me so bad. If I left my backpack in the locker room, dude,
pretty
they
sure
are
Hatch-
stealing that shit.
Pretty sure, Hatch, you were talking about how you'd make it in prison. I don't think you'd make it in prison with seeing how well this situation
No, I
went for you
told
with
you
Modern
I would
Warfare
not make
3
it in
high
prison,
school.
dude. Bro, I'm way too fucking handsome for prison. First of all,
Well,
let me just
okay,
say.
that's a bit narcissistic. Can we just
Whoa,
take that one back?
whoa. Now let me tell you, dude, I would be a professional victim in there. That's what I mean.
Well, I
be
mean, you
holding
are like
someone's
5'2", so
That's
yeah,
what I'm
makes
saying,
sense.
Brando. That's what
You'd
I'm
be
saying.
someone's bitch.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to fucking do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay
Well,
out
maybe
of,
just
I'm
don't
gonna
go
stay
to
out of
jail.
prison
That
forever.
might help.
Valid. I am gonna try to stay out.
That's good
Don't
advice, kids.
don't check the mail in the next couple days because I got your address. Just saying.
Okay, gotcha. Hell yeah. Brando does
And
know
when you
my
have
address.
someone's
That mother-
address, you could do.
Oh
evil
shit! I thought
things.
he's been to my house. He's been in this room. I remember he was doing like one night we were recording the podcast and he's like, "Hey, Atch, what happened to that tree or some shit like in front of my house?" He's looking at my house on Google Maps, like from Google Earth.
Oh,
seeing
that's
it from,
true.
like-
We did mention that on the podcast. I remember that. That was a
Yeah.
wild thing to drop about your co-host.
Yeah, I linked it. I linked it for some. And
I was like, what is this
This is
link?
my house. What the fuck?
And then I was like, "What is this link?" And then I pull it up, and it's my fucking house from space. I'm like, "Yo, what the hell is this guy doing?
Hey, just know Brando's always watching over you, man.
This guy's got a job to do by googling stuff, but just Google Maps in my house."
I feel like our coworker's like Dexter fucking Morgan, bro. Like, who is this guy?
You know, something like that.
Tonight's the night.
He's a surgical tech. He knows how to make bodies disappear.
Yeah, I actually did, dude. I actually did just make a Dexter Morgan meme, kind of. Did I send that in our little group chat? I don't think I
I
did.
don't think so.
Dexter
no.
Morgan meme. I don't know if I saw that meme.
Oh, dude, I made one the other day where it was like, I guess spoiler alert. There's like music playing. And he's like Dexter Morgan. He's like this. He's like, you know, like that, kind of like looking around, like what the fuck's going on? And
I think it's one of those we'll just have to see it.
For
as
sure,
the
for
meme.
sure, for sure,
We'll see
for
it as
sure.
the meme format. Let's not spoil it.
No, I appreciate that.
But
I
one
didn't
meme
want
that you
to.
guys did do that came out was your guys' little fucking looking at each other shit. Where did that come from? I love that. That was fun.
Dude, I was driving up that morning and I was like, dude, watch. I actually have this
the
in
gorillas
my
just
phone.
played.
I have this in my phone. I was like, I open my phone. I throw it over to Tegan in the passenger seat. I go, type this in right now. Melancholy Hill paintball getting ready meme with Brando. That says
you
it in
know
my
what's-
notes right now.
That's crazy. Tegan got up and went with you. That's damn.
Right? How crazy
long
is that?
drive.
How
It's a
blessed
long
am
drive.
I? How blessed am I? Right?
She didn't do any of the driving, but you know.
No, sometimes she does. Sometimes, dude, after a long day of practice, she's like, baby boy, sit back and be my passenger prince. I said,
baby boy.
don't mind if I do. Let me put my feet up.
Don't mind if I do.
You know? And I'm chilling back, you know? So I'm blessed to have her in my life.
You know,
straight
one
up.
day Hatch is going to learn that microphones have a distance to them and that you got to be at the right distance. You can't be all the way back here, but you can also be right the fucking here.
That was mostly, dude, you sounded hella Canadian right there.
Yeah,
But that was, dude, he definitely sounded Canadian right there, right?
Canadian.
He didn't know, Brando.
Fuck, who was it? Who was in Spider-Man? You know, I got you for 3 minutes. Was
Oh!
That guy, yeah.
Yeah. 3 minutes. I got you for 3
I can't
minutes,
remember his
brother.
line right now, or else I'd say it.
That's
but,
like the black-haired Hulk Hogan in a way. It almost looks like the Undertaker
kind
in a way.
of. Is
kind
it?
of.
Is it Hulk Hogan?
It's
I
like
don't know.
the-
No, Randy Savage.
It was not Randy Savage.
Okay, if it was Randy Savage, it would be a lot different of a voice.
Whatever.
3 minutes, Dream would rise to the top. I can't even do that good of an impression of the Macho Man because only the Macho Man could do the Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
cannot do
one
that
of
one.
the best wrestlers of all time, and the fact that he didn't get his spotlight as much as he should have back in the day is just, it's depressing and sad.
I miss Kimbo Slice.
You guys never watch wrestling, so that's okay. No.
I watched wrestling a little bit when I was younger.
I never was really super big into wrestling, but I definitely, not gonna lie, because
I stopped watching it
Maxine's in
when
I
it
definitely
finally
am like,
got
oh
revealed
shit, I'll pay
that
attention
it
to
was
it now.
fake. When it got revealed that it was fake, that was when I really started to like kind of tune out because when I was a kid, I thought it was real.
But it's not fake.
What?
But it's not fake.
WWE's not fake?
No. The outcomes are predetermined, but
Dude,
it's
they
not
fucking
fake.
lied to me then, bro.
That's the funniest thing with that, because like that is a real argument, and I kind of see what they're saying with that. But like, yeah, technically it's an entertainment product. They know who's gonna win the fight. But when you see fucking Logan Paul jump from the 7th rope onto a table to smash some dude, he did jump from the 7th rope onto a table to smash some dude. Like that probably didn't feel all that good to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that part of it's definitely real. It definitely fucking is not
When it
fun
comes
to
to
do.
when it comes to the faking it part, dude, when I really got my first taste of it in real life is when we were at Medieval Times and our
Medieval
fucking
Times. Oh, dude.
our Yellow Knight, like whatever he would fight the Green Knight, he threw. He was
Oh,
slaughtering
yeah, no, he
everybody
threw
else, but
hard.
the Green Knight threw.
And then,
Fuck
of
the
course,
Green
the
Knight.
Green Knight fucking wins, dude. And that smug little bitch. He
That
was walking by
fucking
us.
little
He
bitch,
looked
bro.
at us. He hit us with the McGregor walk, and we're just like, "Fuck you, you
Dude,
little
we
fucking
literally-
piece of shit."
No, we weren't like that. We were literally like, "Fuck you, fuck you." We were literally like yelling at this guy.
I think we were the best crowd they had in
100%.
months,
Dude,
dude.
it was us and
another
the
paintball
enemy of the
team in
state.
that
I'm pretty sure
same
it was the
section.
enemy of the state
Yeah.
guys. And dude, shout out to those guys. Those guys were loud with us. And still to this day, fuck the Green Knight.
That's right. Hey, yellow team forever.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
And,
black
and let's
and
be
yellow.
real. Let's be real, by the way, too. If you're at a Medieval Times and you don't drink 3 alcoholic beverages and yell at the top of your lungs and not have a voice by the time you're done with it,
That a headache,
you didn't go to Medieval fucking Times. You went to fucking Pussyland or some shit. You did not appreciate the experience that you were given by going to a Medieval Time place and given a leg of turkey that you got to eat with your hands while 4 men fight in front of you with swords and shit. It's fucking sick. Also, I'm pretty sure the queen had a crush on us the whole night because we were yelling her name so loud, and she was looking over and she was very favorable at us. So just saying
Absolutely,
that.
100%.
We were the queen's favorite.
She saw that the Royal Knights that we could possibly be. She knew.
That's true. That's true.
That-
DMG would have been the best night crew. Just saying.
Easily, bro. Easily.
Would
I
have wrecked
couldn't-
shop.
Dude, could you imagine the armor that Polyclava would wear? Holy shit, that armor.
Yeah,
would
we
have
would
to be
need some
specially
custom
tailored,
fit shit
bro.
for
Oh
him
my
and me.
God.
Yeah, it's tall boy shit only.
It would literally be like they'd be like, "Oh my god, this motherfucker's like," they'd have like lore about Paul. They'd be like, "The knight that's fucking
The Giants.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Holy shit, it's a giant." You know?
It's funny when you like read back into history, like because people talk about like Abraham Lincoln being super tall all the time. Fun fact, he wasn't really that tall.
It's like what, like 6'3"?
He was like 6'2", 6'3", like right around there. But just everyone else at that time period was like, they were Brandon's height. Brandon would have been the tallest
Perfect.
male in the land back in the day.
Perfect.
Nice.
Fucking perfect. Yeah, you're just in the wrong time period. That's what it is, Brando. But
Yeah, me too, brother.
but-
Should have been in the 80s.
But yeah, so it's always funny when you think about that. And like same thing with Napoleon. Napoleon wasn't all that short. Just everyone in that day was short. So he was actually just very normal height.
He was probably like 2 inches shorter than everybody else, and they just let him fucking have it.
Yeah, and he also was one of the best fucking military minds ever. He's the reason the French were fucking badass as shit for years before they became pussies.
I saw this like documentary.
Got some ASMR on that chug, Brenda.
Oh, my turn.
Oh,
What? No, it's not ASMR time. Okay, my turn. My turn.
Damn.
Gotta get way closer than that.
Nah, I heard the gills.
Yeah,
All right, we all hydrated now, boys.
Yeah, sorry. I got hyped up when he did it. I had to.
God, dude, Hatch, you are a squirrel with a shiny object, my man. You cannot stay on one thing in your brain.
I'm your new commander card. That's actually just a picture of me as your commander card.
No, you're not Chatterfang. Chatterfang can stay on one topic for more than 4 minutes at a time.
No, he cannot.
Yes, he can, dude. He looks for nuts all day.
Okay, but not the same. We and him are not the same. I do not look for nuts every day.
Just gotta be a squirrel looking for your nut.
Yep. You know what they say? Every squirrel gets a nut.
Not every squirrel.
A nut.
That's a kind of.
What were we talking about before Brandon's ASMR segment? Because we were in the mid of a topic 100%, and all three of us.
I'm pretty sure we were talking about medieval times and knights' armor, and
we were, but there was something we were literally having a conversation about.
Oh,
we completely
yes, I do
forgot
remember.
it, so.
Okay, so I remember I saw the documentary, and the Tomb of
Brando.
Napoleon was in there, right?
The Tomb of Napoleon. Mm.
Yeah, so it's like a place you can go visit where his tomb is there, and it's like this huge, like in the center of this ginormous room, like there's like multiple stories around, and it's like this huge like sarcophagus for Napoleon. But apparently there's some pretty crazy lore behind it.
That's fire. And then there's some like Egyptian structures in there, and it's like, whoa, how did the French and the Egypts have the same thing? Oh, it's the aliens. That's how.
No, I'll tell you right now, it was the Rashad structure. That was where they originally came from.
Yeah, which was made by aliens. Yeah, and that was made by aliens, and yeah. Just insert the guy from ancient history here. Aliens.
Think about it. Magic.
Aliens. Think about it. It's a great meme. All right, boys. You guys, either one of you guys have a topic? I've run out of my topics for the night.
Okay, so I got one real quick, Brando. So the past couple weekends we've been scrimming one of our local local D3 team, Pink, and dude, it's been for them because they're getting ready for
talk.
I know, Ryan. I know. You were at a paintball field. You were at a paintball field literally like a few days ago.
Yeah, I was.
But
I was there to buy fucking Magic the Gathering cards. All right, I don't want to hear it.
Hey, but that's okay. But yeah, we were just having the past couple weekends have been scrimming against Pink, getting them ready for WC. They're looking strong. Let me just say, I think that definitely the WC D3 division is definitely gonna have a team to watch out for this year for sure.
I will say that video Cody posted either yesterday or today, fucking insane, dude. Him slow-mo sliding out.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot.
For sure.
You have like 40 of those. Oh, you have a beautiful video. It's so hard to get moments like that.
Makes me wonder, is that during a point or is that like?
I think that was a setup drill. 100% that was a setup drill. He's way too far in on the field. Even if he's sliding out to the corner, you can see the paint go by him.
Or the fill, because I think I saw someone else walking out. The fill behind me. That was just that quick.
Nah, I think it was a drill.
No, none of it.
I think they were just drilling out there.
Nope, none of it's set up.
None of it's set up. We never set up anything.
No, Cody never sets anything.
We're not Marky. What are you talking about?
Cody never sets up. Nope. Oh, that ANS video, bro. That one had me dead, bro. When they're at they're at the ANS warehouse and he gets like bunkered by some reballs or some shit.
What?
Never seen that one?
No. I'm talking about the time Marky was at Street Ball with us and literally fucking faked a video with little, what's his name? The little kid who was out at Capitol Edge for a long time. Noah, yeah. Do you not remember that video?
No,
he like gets bunkered by Noah and he like makes the whole fake content thing. Yeah, he does that with a lot of his videos. But hey, it's Marky, all right? We don't give a fuck. It's hype. It's entertaining. It's age.
Hey, I fucking love that shit, bro. Buy HK.
You're literally wearing their headband. You sell out.
Hey, hell yeah. Whoa. Not a sell. I've been wearing this since we got the first video episode, first of all.
That's true. We've been wearing that. Well,
and this is actually...
No, you used to wear top cock. You used to wear top cock a lot.
You're right. I did used to wear top cock. You're absolutely right. But this was actually sent to me.
Some people are so
sent to me from an OG for sure. When the first
podcast, about that one. That one's dope.
Yeah, when the podcast first started, one of the guys that would listen at the time sent it to me, and dude, rocking it ever since.
That is a piece of history. That's an OG vinyl. What is it, like vinyl pressed HK band? That was like from when they were just selling them out of their van at events and shit.
Literally, it was I think it was a bus. I think Like a
It was
bus
still
van?
definitely paintball fashion at this point in time.
Yes, maybe it was a bus then. Maybe it was a PB Fashion bus. And man, dude, they had their little steam press. Is that what it is? Steam press?
Something, I don't know. It puts vinyl on shit.
Something, right? Vinyl steam press, right? And I remember seeing that for the first time, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Mom,
They can make custom things in front of our eyes."
I was like, "Mom, I gotta get one." She's like, "No, no," and I was like, "Okay, fine." I remember Huntington Beach 2013, very first paintball event I ever went to.
I will never let you forget the fact that you went to one of those events that I didn't get to. I hate that.
I've actually
I'm
technically been to
jealous.
2 Huntington Beach events: the 2013
yourself.
and the
Fucking kill
2014 one that HK put on.
I swear to God, I actually hate everything about you.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Just look at you living my dreams.
I remember
Fucking-
that was Marky's. I remember that was Marky's birthday weekend. Was that HB event? And dude, I remember he was
There's a lot
fucking thrashed on the mic, bro. And
There's a lot of things going on back
dude,
then.
that was fucking insane.
I don't necessarily want to say on a live
remember
public podcast, Hatch. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about
Well,
it.
no, I remember, dude, because I was a kid. I was a kid then. I was like, dude, fuck yeah, that's the shit that I'm trying to be. I'm trying to fucking party with the HK guys. Obviously, I'm a fucking little 15-year-old kid. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just remember, what was it called? Crash to the Coast?
Dude,
Like summer camp they used to have, like the prerequisite to the BKI summer camp before we had
Yeah,
that.
I do remember that.
I
That
wanted to
shit
go to that
looked
thing so
sick.
bad, bro.
Me too, bro. I remember seeing the videos.
Fucking
that
13-year-old me wanted to get on that bus and go play paintball all
Dude,
day.
I'm pretty sure those were Cassidy Sanders videos. I'm pretty
They were.
sure
They were Cassidy
and,
videos,
Dude,
yeah.
I remember those videos. Those were so fucking sick. I wanted to go so bad. Seeing Tyler Harmon there, and I was like, bro, that shit looks like summer camp. You know, literally was summer camp for a weekend.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's the combine now.
Like a week, but the combine, but they have the BKI
Oh, it was a
summer
week. You're
camp.
right. It was a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it was just this insane event where they were just like, send your 14-year-olds out here to be with us. And
Okay,
essentially
I
just
do remember
party.
there was two. There was a one where it was under 18 and one that was over 21.
That over 21 one probably got a little crazy.
Yeah, the over 21
There's
one.
people who went on that event. They probably had some stories to tell.
Oh, I had a friend that went there and he's like, dude, this shit was fucking insane. I'll never forget it.
That was prime booth babe time. That was prime HK bikini contest time. Like there's a lot of degeneracy going on with the marketing development of HK Army at the point in time.
Hey, and that's the
Wow,
shit that I
hated it
like,
all.
baby. That's how I got into paintball. You know what I'm saying? I watched that. And I was
That's the America I grew up with. If there
I
wasn't
said,
a
"Let me
goddamn
in."
girl in a two-piece bikini selling your product, we wouldn't go to it.
dude. Okay, perfect example. Look at like the
That's
early.
literally you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy for that.
No, you're
sentence, but
absolutely
that's
right.
the America we grew
No,
up in. Every
perfect
event you went
example-
to had booth babes, and like
I'm gonna give you an example. Look at the fucking like early 2000s Carl's Jr. commercials. Dude, that would be
yeah.
the sexiest fucking bitch just
Dude,
munching
or-
into a burger.
Go fucking watch, like, it's one of my guilty pleasures. I've loved going back to watch the old MPPL 04 videos on YouTube.
Okay.
The amount of shots of just random women's asses is
yeah.
amazing. Like, you can tell they didn't sign a release because they purposely cut their head out. So it's literally just shoulders down with, like, ass towards the camera. And it's like, I'm glad we got rid of that, you know? Like, it's just, why do we need just gratuitous shots of ass in a video that's like,
Now, you
learn
wanna
how
know-
to play paintball?
You want to know?
Booty. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, bro, dude, I love me some booty. Let me just fucking say.
I mean, I do too, but there's time and place, Hatch.
No,
Time and place.
I remember being in high school watching the Impact series, and then episode 6 Chicago, where it's muddy. I remember there is a clip, bro. I remember this vividly.
You remember
bro.
the episode? This is scary.
I remember this vividly, bro. It was a picture because, dude,
Oh,
just
wasn't
like
it the thumbnail?
Yes, Brando,
Yes.
you know,
Oh,
baby. They took
okay.
it down. They took it down. It's not even on there
Yeah.
anymore. Right?
Yeah.
And so, let me just say, dude, that was when I went from boy to man, without a doubt. I was like, holy shit.
Was that
Yeah.
was that? I don't want to say it out loud.
No, but I do. So, hey, if anybody ever watched that episode of the Impact series, episode 6 Chicago,
I don't think so.
And you
Was it
and
that
you
one?
knew-
Because I know
me
there's a
see.
photo of that's been around. That
Yes.
I've definitely seen.
Yes.
Was it?
And it was
Yes.
that one. Yep.
Yes.
It was. Yeah.
It was that one.
Didn't
She's
know that
a
was
queen.
okay.
We miss her. She's a
know
queen.
that.
Hey, and let me just say, dude, anybody who grew up in paintball in the 2010s knew who the fuck that was.
well, anyone today well, I guess, yeah, true. There's probably players who've come in the last couple of years and don't know the person we're talking about, and we will not be mentioning this person's name because we respect her and don't want to be talking about her in this sense. But yeah, man, she was our goddamn queen. And still to this day, she's looking as great as ever. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, fuck.
You can find her on Instagram. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I remember that episode vividly. For sure. I remember seeing the thumbnail of that. And
okay, we gotta move on.
Yeah. Sorry. It's in my head. It's in my fucking head, bro.
To talk to them about
switch topics, Brando. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
So, all right, we possibly we got the go ahead to for us as a team to wear the HK RMX bottoms for the JT goggles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
thank God.
Hopefully got one coming soon. Hopefully we get our gear. But I had an old JT goggle from the post that I think you posted, Hatch. You know, the clears that I had.
Okay, yeah.
That was in storage. And I got that a couple days ago. See what condition they were in and stuff. Well, I also
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
I also have a pair of goggles, JT goggles that I found, I think like 2 years ago at a flea market.
Okay.
Got them for $2.
Are they real JT goggles? Am I gonna keep my eyes?
No. Oh yeah. Well, I need new lenses. The lenses are cracked, but I pull them out, and Wong and a bunch of the pink guys. I showed all the pink guys. I didn't know how much they were. I just knew they were younger or they were older.
What fucking pair of JTs do you have?
They're olive JT thins. And
okay.
Yeah, and like they're like, dude, this right here is a $200 build or something like that. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
A thin frame and like decent condition.
The frames that Edric gave me in the light, they're like almost jade.
Do you have the mask with you, Brendan?
I could grab it really quick. Yeah.
Go grab it for sure.
Yeah.
Go grab it real quick because I definitely want to see it now. But yeah, no, JT parts can get expensive. You can build some flexy shit on your face pretty quickly when you're building with old school JT stuff. Go talk to our boy Rufino about that. Man's wearing $1,000 on his head every time he goes out to shoot paintball. It's dope.
That's fucking crazy. $1,000 for a mask.
I mean, he's got OG clears, bro. Those things aren't cheap, and he's got a couple of them. Like, he was the one who gave Evan Hernandez, or not Evan, fucking little Evan. What's his last name? I can't think of his last name right now. Evan Milton. There you go. Yeah.
Gotcha.
He gave him his USA build, which I think is sick, by the way.
So,
JT's, prices of parts, Rufino.
Yeah, so, okay.
Brandon left his headset too close to the mic. I can hear myself.
What makes him $1,000?
Well, rarity. So okay. Do you not know about OG clears?
Okay, now I remember the question I was going to ask. Okay, so with the new clears that just came out that were released at the last World Cup, right? Because they just released new clears, right, from JT.
Yeah.
What did that do to the market of OG clears? Are they still just as expensive because they're older?
It definitely brought it down a bit, but I will say this, like, the reason why JT clears have always been so expensive is because it's supply and demand. They only they made like, it was a limited edition mass part back in like the early 2000s. So there's probably a couple hundred of them that have been just destroyed with time. There's probably been, a couple 100 others that have just been lost. So the ones that are in good condition to this day still that people want to have and flex with, Marcelo wants to have his clear, mask and be like, yeah, I'm flexing. Those are expensive. Those are not cheap parts. And most of it's just, like the trading card market. It's because it was something made a long time ago that's not made anymore. And yeah, you can get the new one and people are going to love those. And I think those do look sick, especially like the RMX. That's clear. Those are pretty sick. I know the Revo 2s look pretty cool too. But man, yeah, it'll never replace like the OG clears in some people's brains, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably right about that, about not like forcing others to like, diss the older ones.
Yeah. So these aren't.
Right,
I don't think they're OG. I mean, I got them back in like 2014, 2015. They're discolored now, but they've been in storage for years.
Okay. But that's your mask, right? The one that you've been holding on to. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had this. This was my first paintball mask.
Is that what you mean? Would you run that with the RMX?
I can't tell, Brandon. Is that a clear bottom? Because it
is.
looks clear white. Okay, yeah. So you got that's and those look in pretty good shape. They don't look very yellowed.
No, the bottoms aren't. It's just the frames that are yellowed.
It's so fucking sad that you've had that in storage all these years and have not been able to wear it because you play for an HK team. Because that's a fucking we got some amazing footage of you wearing that.
So I've had these, right? I've had this. I played with it. I played I think one tournament with it, and then I got I think events, played a tournament with that, and then got the EVS, and then from there we were given pushes, and then I wore pushes up until DMG.
Yeah.
So,
and that makes sense too, because I know your dad has got some friends over there push.
But yeah, it's just been sitting in storage. But
okay.
and
So what's this build?
this one's the one I got from
God, you're coming
flea
in at
market.
like the worst possible quality right now too. Of course, yeah.
All right. Well, for the listeners, like, dude, these bottoms are so soft too. They're an older, but the frames, they're thin. They're thin frames.
Yeah.
So for you, Hatch, I mean, can you see the JT? Oops, my bad.
I can't see shit.
No. Okay. Well.
Send me a picture.
The viewers will see it just fine. We're getting about 12 pixels of you right now, Brandon, because
Gotcha.
your internet sucks donkey dick, and I don't know why you can't fucking fix it or upgrade it after 2 years of being on a live podcast that's streamed every single week. But I don't know, maybe you'll fix it eventually. But yeah, so the thin frames, it's definitely, that's the old school plastic JT, like the Proflex mask. So you could do the roll up mask on that.
Yep. Tried that. And the foam's good. The foam's like
That's
it's
impressive
barely worn.
too.
Yeah, it's significantly not as like fluffy as the other one I have, but it's in good condition. It's impressive how good it is. And so I searched, thin frames on eBay. For this exact frame, it's $350, and this is the piece
Just
of
for the
shit,
frame?
like just for the frame. And the one I'm looking at is in terrible condition. You got to replace the foam. It's all warped. Like, this is
JT parts, baby.
it's
Shit is crazy.
Hey, so if you're listening to this podcast right now, he'll take $2,000 for them.
nah.
I will say this, like, so having an expensive mask is one thing. If you actually use it, cool. I respect that person who spends money on something and then actually wears it on the field. There's a guy in the Enemy of the State Facebook page. This man hoards their headbands. And I don't mean has like 10. He's got like a wall of 40. None of them have ever been out of the packaging or even left their original box.
So he's going for like a full collector's,
honest,
like mid-condition shit.
I'm going to be honest. Fuck that dude. That pisses me off. You're going to buy a limited edition product literally just to hold on to it to flip as like an investment when it is something that is meant to be worn. I can't stand that stuff.
Is he using it to flip, or is he using them to like as like a personal collection?
I mean, dude, let's be real. If you're holding on to something like that, you're intending to sell it at some point in time. Like, maybe not in the next couple of years. Maybe he's gonna have it for a while. But like, dude, because they released this really cool set with it's the Money Heist, but it's that Netflix series. So they have the Bella Ciao masks on it. Dude, he's got like 2 of each of the ones in that set. There was like 10 of each of those bands made, and it's just like, all right, I get it, man. Good for you. You can afford it. You can do that. But, like, I look down on people like that. Like, don't buy something like that just to hoard it in a safe for somewhere for the rest of its life. Use it for the reason it's meant to be. Like, I did the same thing when people buy Ferrari F40s and don't ever drive them. It's a car that was meant to be driven. It is a fucking V8 with raw fucking power that is supposed to be on a road putting it down. I get you don't daily drive it. But fuck, man, putting that in a warehouse for 20 years is a fucking sin, and you're spitting in the face of Enzo Ferrari, who created near perfection with that car.
I'm the same. I'm kind of like with my Master Chief mask. Obviously, that's a 1 of 1, and I still wear that shit. I love it.
Yeah.
That's one thing
it's cooler too, because I
don't think I'll ever sell it.
Mask. Like,
right? I don't think I'll ever sell it.
It's not just a thing that you got made and you're like, yeah, guys, I had this little art piece I keep in my room. It's really cool. I like it. And I mean, dude, I've got fucking trading cards sitting in front of me that I'll never play with that I do that with. I understand that to a certain extent, but like, it's the hoarding for me. Like, when you get past the 30 headbands, man, what are you doing? You're never going to wear those.
If somebody stole my mask, it would be impossible to resell.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would know.
We know who it is.
I would know in a second. So I guess that's one thing where I'm like, I mean, someone offered me $450 for the Master Chief mask, and I said no.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's just one thing that I just can't see myself getting rid of, because it was just such a dope project that Paul did with Skull Headwear, to where it's just one of those things that it's going to be in my collection forever. It's going to be like my first.
Again, Hatch, it's a difference because it was custom made for you, and it is one item. It's not like Paul did a full Noble 6 Max build, and you're like, give me all 6, and then you never wear them and never let anyone see them. It's like, that's where I'd be like, Hatch, you're kind of a dick now. But like, no, like it's different because it was something that was designed and made from the ground up for you to use, you know, and play with.
100%. And I think it would be sick to eventually come out with like the whole like Noble team, you know, because I have Cats. I have that one where it's blue and silver.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll do like a red and green for George this year. You never know. You never know.
That'd be sick. It would never work well with your guys' jerseys, but it would be cool.
Right. I mean, to be fair, dude, I don't even think the green goes well with the jerseys at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
But it just
to be honest.
but the mask itself looks
and
good.
it's because everyone, since you said the comment about once you have your visor on you look like Master Chief, it's like
fuck.
everyone kind of sees it now. So then the fact you made it those colors, everyone's like, okay, we get what you're going for. Like
for
it's
sure.
a purposeful ag choice.
Dude, bro, I've been a Halo guy, bro. I think that people have been in the closet too long when it comes to expressing their gamerness. You know,
Just nerdy shit in general.
exactly,
bro.
nerdy shit in general. People are
Be a nerd, it's
fucking
cool.
closeted nerds, and it's so fucking annoying, bro.
That's
Enjoy
all I'm looking for in a woman,
enjoy
bro.
anime. Enjoy your fucking trading cards. Enjoy.
I swear to God, the
gives a
first
shit what
woman
people
I
think.
find who's like down with nerdy shit, I'm putting a ring on that finger, bro. She may ruin my life, but that's cool.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to hear another fucking woman who's like, why are you gaming? Oh my God, what are you doing? Why do you
We
enjoy
built
that?
Fox House Legos in Minecraft.
Bro, you found a keeper there. I'm just going to let you know that. But,
Absolutely, dude. This
but
is
yeah,
her
that's on my
Pokemon
list.
card. This is her
yeah,
Pokemon
it's
card.
hers,
That she lets me
not
use.
Hatch's.
She pulled that, not
that's
me.
a stolen flex piece from Hatch.
Absolutely, and she is by far forever more gracious than I ever would be, because I would never let somebody use that. I would never let somebody use that.
I mean, true. I don't let people have my slabs to show off on their show.
Fuck no, absolutely not. That's for you and your show only.
No, this Pika Pika sits right here, all right? This is for fucking me. But there's
Yeah,
also
is that a 10?
7,000 other graded 10 Pikachus in this card. So I don't
nice.
feel as bad to hoard this one. Point
Well, I
still
mean,
made, you know what
Well,
I
yeah,
mean?
there's definitely a difference between like 10 and 4,000.
Yeah. The one of those cards that I've been not telling you guys about because I'm waiting to reveal it on the show. If it was a 10, it would be a 1 of 2 from PSA, and then there's one other version of that card graded with another company that's a 10. So it would be 1 of 30 that are, or 1 of 4 that would be graded.
Nice. And you're like hoping for it. Okay, do you think, you analyzing it yourself, do you think it's a 10?
It's a hard one for me because the finish on these cards are notorious for they can have printing errors on them. And some of those can be just microscopic, like you don't see, but once they look at it with their scopes, they see it. The corners were sharp. That's a big thing. A lot of people with like sports cards, because on TCG cards they're always kind of rounded on the corner, but sports cards have that sharp edge, and so when you're sleeving the card, you may potentially like bend one of those edges in, or slightly kind of scuff up one of the corners. That's a huge no-no. PSA, if they see that at all, it's not a 10. Your corner's got to be nice and fucking sharp. The centering on it looks great. Like the position of where the art is where it should be. It wasn't like super far to the left or right or up and down or anything like that. The printing looked good. Like the foil looked consistent when you like shown it in the light. It wasn't like coming up weird in any one places. But at the end of the day, it's PS fucking A, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna get until I see it in my hand. That's just how that company is. You always send in the best option that you hope is gonna get a 10, and then when they say 7, you have to say, okay, thank you, appreciate you guys for wasting 10 months of my life. Like, it's just how it goes with them sometimes. But yeah, man, so I did,
that's part of the gamble,
I did have 2 more cards enter into research and ID this past week, and then another order like officially got received by them. So yeah, just going through the list on that, and we'll slowly be getting cards back and flipping and keeping.
Yeah. Dude, we're friends with a scalper, a hardcore scalper.
Nah, dude, I don't touch sealed product. That shit's way too hard to sell right now, because you have the line in the sand. You have the people who are like fuck scalpers, I will never pay a fucking single cent above MSRP no matter what fucking economy or environment we're in. If you sell it, if it's supposed to be for $45.99 and you sell it for $47.99, you're the scum of the earth. I hate those people. Damn. But at the same time, I also realize, like, if you buy a product the first day and then charge $400 more for it, you're an asshole. You know, like,
buying out a vending machine?
Those two sides at the same point. Buying from a vending machine?
No, buying out a vending machine.
Buying out a vending machine? I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things, man. Are you ripping it yourself? I don't care.
No.
If you're buying it because you're like, fuck, dude, I really want this product. Okay, it's your money. You get to spend it however you want.
No, for resale purposes.
Again, I don't really care all that much because the biggest thing right now is just finding that product. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, it is fucking impossible to find Prismatic Evolutions, which is the most recent set that everyone's freaking out for with Pokemon. And at the end of the day, like, fuck, if you have a product that people want, you get to charge the market rate for it. And if the market rate is $150 a box and people are paying that, that's the price that you charge. Like, that's not being a scalper. That's, you know, that's what it is. But at the same time, if you purposely go into every Target when they open to make sure you get the 10 boxes that are there for yourself, that's asshole behavior. Do you see what I mean there? Like, there's line where it goes past just being like, you know, a person in the hobby. Like, I've always said this: if you had a chance to buy 3 of them and you sold one, ripped one for yourself, and then kept one for a long ass time. Oh no, I know. I was going to mention him by name because he actually sent me a photo with about 40 different boxes of a particular product in it, of one of the worst sets too, by the way, with a dog shit abysmal pull rate. I told him that right away too. But yeah, no, he was an asshole for doing that, and I don't respect people who do that.
I thought that was crazy, bro.
Dude, even, look, if you buy 5 even, okay, cool. But it's like buying the whole stock is like, man, that's just, I don't know. With Pokemon especially, it's because kids like it. You know, there's 100%. A lot of children who play it as a game and just like collecting the characters. And so, you know, it's hard for me because I 100% see both sides of the argument. I see the card shops who are like, hey, we got 4 boxes. The market price is $150. Our 4 boxes are going to be at $150. If you want to pay that, you're allowed to pay that. If not, that's fine. Go somewhere else. But then people who are calling them like scalpers for that, it's like, well, no, that's just how a business works. Like, you get a product and then you sell it for what the market wants to pay for it. Mm-hmm. That's why gas is $5 in California, because it's fucking retarded.
I agree. So dumb. I miss filling up my tank for $20.
But yeah, so fuck you, Logan. I think you're a piece of shit for buying out 40 different Sky and Sea Crown Zenith boxes.
That is pretty crazy. I mean, obviously, I'm not in depth when it comes to like the Pokemon like that.
Bro, it's the worst set because okay, the top card he can pull from that set is about $400-ish. And there's a reason it's $400-ish because the hit rates on it are abysmal. I think if you go on TCG Player right now, there's like maybe 30 copies of it for sale. Do
you know which card it is?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. It's the Giratina V-Star from it. I actually did a video on that set back in the day when I was doing my What's in That Pack videos. But let me pull it up real quick. It's from Sword and Shield. You guys feel free to talk anytime while I'm looking things up.
Yeah. So I went to Sam's Club.
Well, not a different topic. I was
no,
just saying
same
hold
topic.
the air for half a second.
Same topic. Hold on. Same topic.
Same topic. Okay.
And there were people like not wrestling for it, but like they were trying to like squeeze into an area because apparently someone said that another person hid some of the packs behind the dog food, right? And dude, me and Tegan are walking by, and dude, all these people are like cave divers trying to get into like the back of this dog food because apparently someone said that there was some packs that were hidden back there. There were no fucking packs hidden back there.
Because that's the product they were buying was like a whole fucking box. You were gonna like hide that from fucking. So did someone like say that and then go run the other direction to like try and
I don't know
grab the boxes or
something? I see them digging. I go, what is going on? And then the lady is like, someone said there were trading cards behind there, and I go, it's Pokemon cards for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I knew it was Pokemon.
God damn it, I can't find. I don't know. TCG players being a bitch. I can find the gold version of that card is about $98 right now. It's the Giratina V-Star, but that's the gold version.
And how
the
much is
actual
that pack?
like regular version itself is going to be more expensive. What pack? So pack in TCG refers to an actual pack of cards. Are you talking the box itself?
The box. Yeah. What is the box?
The box. I can pull this up 1 second. I'm on a different section now though. It's the Sky and Sea box that they just released. It's just got a whole bunch of packs in it. That's why everyone's going crazy on it.
It's like kind of white and red.
I'm trying to find it on TCG Player. Yeah. It's green and red. There's like some blue in it as well. On TCG Player, the box unopened is going for about 97.92 right now. That's the lowest available listing. You can find,
and they're selling it for 150.
Some others.
Like
MSRP? Selling what for what?
Did you say they were selling them for 150 earlier?
No.
Or was that just an example earlier?
No, I was talking about a card from the pack. That's where you confused me.
No.
Because
we were
you're
talking
about the product,
selling them,
which is the box. Okay, so what information do you want then? Because that was
how much does the whole box cost at MSRP?
I do not know because I did not try to buy one. That's why. Okay. Yeah, that's information I don't have. But on the secondary market, a box is about $98 right now.
Gotcha.
Probably, if I'm guessing, it's anywhere from $45 to $60. That's probably the MSRP, anywhere around there. And it like an actual pack of Crown Zenith right now. Let's see. Interesting. TCG Player with your 1,000 different listings for things. An actual pack right now is about $7 listed, just one loose pack. And so I think there's about 12 packs that come in that. So 12 times 7, whatever that math is. If you really want to rip Crown Zenith, it's a good value for that. But yeah, I don't really give a fuck about that set because it really just wasn't a good set.
When does the next set drop? Do you know that?
Journey Together comes out pretty soon. I don't care about Pokemon right now. The main reason being the market is just gone in super insano crazy, and it's impossible to find boxes of it for not, like I mentioned, $130, $140. I may get some Japanese boxes of the next couple sets that come out. There is a cool like Team Rocket exclusive set that's coming out only in Japan. Those cards are also coming out in America, but they'll be included in another set. It's this whole weird thing they do. So might grab a couple boxes of that. But honestly, I don't give a fuck about Pokemon right now. I'm playing a lot of Magic the Gathering. Just caring more about that shit.
I saw Ludwig open a 15K pack OG. Like the OG 151. I saw him open up a pack. Ludwig?
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's been thousands of creators who have gotten on packs right now. And that should tell you how big the hype is.
Yeah,
Shroud did a whole stream ripping open packs. Ludwig did a whole stream ripping open packs.
Like, a $15,000 single pack of like the original like 19 whatever thing, right?
He didn't buy a $15. There is no single pack that is worth $15,000. What he did is he bought a single pack from every set of Pokemon, which totaled $15,000 in total. The base set packs. The base set packs are only about $400 to $500, which again, that's expensive. Don't get me wrong, for sure. But it's not like there's no single pack of Pokemon that is valued at upwards of $10,000 or anything like that.
Interesting.
Some of the base set boxes are that much, but again, you're getting like 20 to 30 packs depending on the box. I can't fully remember all of them right now. So yeah, and that's kind of why I'm getting annoyed with trading card shit, because it became popular again, and now everyone and their dog is trying to get in on it. And like, dude, I was watching Shroud's video of him opening up cards. Man knew not a single goddamn thing about what he was doing. And it just frustrates me because it's like you couldn't take 10 minutes to open up the TCG Player page to at least even see like what you're pulling from your pack. Like, come on.
You're just going for some shinies.
If you're gonna make content as if you're like a quote unquote expert on something, take even 10 seconds to do some research on it to not sound just so ignorant.
I mean, I'm that guy right now. I don't know shit about Pokemon, and I'm just like trying my best.
I know, but you're also not like buying $10,000 worth of product and opening it up on a stream and trying to like make it this huge thing where you all of a sudden, oh, I've loved Pokemon my whole life. Yeah, man, I can't wait to rip packs. I've never seen this Pokemon before. Oh, I don't know how to say that one. Oh, what's this guy? He looks cool. Like that would be me. Do you get what I mean? Like, it becomes off as so fake. And I love Shroud. Shroud's a great guy, but I was just like, man, this is a miss, buddy.
Dude, rare Shroud L.
Rare Shroud L, 100%.
Damn. Because I remember I saw a picture on Twitter of him with all of the packs. Dude, it was like a whole wingspan of packs.
And I will say this, a lot of the stuff he did, because he was doing it for charity, it
Yep.
was like a rip and ship type thing. So like people were
That's cool.
bidding on raffles, and you know, the person who won that raffle won that pack. And it is cool to say, hey, this was a pack that was opened by Shroud on stream, and these are the cards I got from it. So I'm not hating. I get that part. But the stuff he was opening for himself, Dr.
just didn't
Lupo
really
was
know.
there. And Dr. Lupo, to his credit, he plays a lot of Magic. He knows what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to trading cards. And like,
heard
he
that
was
name in a while.
trying, but it was just like, oh man. Like, it
Even
was
Dr.
just,
Lupo didn't know?
it was rough. What's up?
Even Dr. Lupo didn't really know.
No, that's what I'm saying is he
Okay.
was like Dr. Lupo.
He knew.
He's appeared in a lot of Commander content. He is a very strong Magic player at this point. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. But yeah, Shroud just did not know, and it was sad. I will say this though, to Shroud's credit, after they ripped open all those packs, they did have Lupo like teach him how to play a game of Magic and actually like go through it. They made a whole YouTube video. I did not watch it because I do not want to see cringy gameplay of Magic the Gathering. But yeah. So if you're gonna talk about trading cards like you know shit, make sure you actually know shit. That's all I'm trying to say, kids.
Yep, I'm learning this. I'm learning this
This
weekend.
is the part. Well, yeah, you are going to learn this part, but I was just saying this is the part of the podcast where I talk for 8 minutes at a time, and Brandon and Hatch sit there and say nothing. Well, Brandon says
What the
nothing,
fuck?
and Hatch
Did I
says
not
one
just say
word every
something?
couple minutes.
Whoa, I'm
no,
asking
you
questions.
do, but you just jump in, and Brandon's been off topic. I've heard him breathing more than I've heard him talking in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, you okay, bro? He just
Yeah,
he hates Pokemon.
No,
It's like
I actually
Fortnite.
have. I haven't opened these 2 Pokemon packs that you sent me last, Ryan.
You
I
still
haven't.
don't have open it.
I have
You
these
actually
two.
have. Wait, those are the last ones you got from me. I know there's
Yeah.
a dope ass fucking Totodile sitting in there waiting for you. Open it up on stream.
Damn,
Exactly
you
what he
got a
said.
Totodile.
I think it's either a Pokeball or a Master Ball, but yeah, there's a fucking sick ass Totodile in there
I
that you
love
pulled on
Totodile.
stream, and I was like, oh, I hate you, dude. This is a sick card I'd like to hold on to.
That's a cool ass Pokemon.
Come on. All right. Ooh. Is it this one? It's a sleeve. Hold on. It's sleeved.
Oh my god, man!
Dude,
I'm getting
that what
one
the fuck
pixel.
am I looking at, bro?
I literally can't even see the character.
I see the Pokeball. Okay.
What does it
Is
say
there
at
an
the top?
M on it? Is there an M on it, or
on the Pokeball? Yeah.
okay? So yeah, that's a Master
It's
Ball
blue.
foil, and it's
Yep.
of Totodile. Is it like a crocodile looking
Yep,
little guy?
swimming.
Yeah.
Yep, he's so
okay.
cute.
So
He's
that's
so
a Master
cute.
Ball Totodile. Yeah.
Oh,
he's
man.
yeah. See, that's a dope ass card, right?
It's a cute little one.
I'm very upset you have not even opened that package, bro. Come on, display that one. That's a cool one.
I to be honest, I didn't know where I put them until I just looked over and I was like, what the fuck are those? And I grabbed them. I was like, oh,
I'm
shit.
glad you found it. Hey, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow, bro.
But yeah, man. So, dude, you got to find a spot to put that in your setup, because then I would have ripped and shipped packs of cards to both you and Hatch that are on your stream setups, and that would be cool.
Yep. Come on, bro.
I need to have like the setup like this again where I could like put shit up right here.
Or
What happened-
what you got to
happened to the
do,
setup?
you got to get one of those slab walls where you can like put slabs into this thing that then hangs on the wall, and then just like put that behind you. That would look really sick.
That would look sick.
There's this I
like
think
a
it's
real
called like the
content creator.
Bulbasaur or something like that. But dude, he literally has a full wall of his like office that is just slabs of PSA cards. It's insane.
Hell, that'd be
Speaking of
sick to have
that.
like a wall of Charizards.
Yeah,
Be worth
just
more than your fucking house.
$20,000 worth of inventory just sitting there, just chilling, just having fun. You know,
God damn. I wonder
it does
how
get
much,
crazy.
How much did an OG Charizard cost?
There's so many different versions because you have base set versions, you have unlimited versions, you have Shadowless Charizards.
I'm talking
which
OG
from
shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Base set Charizards are a little bit less valuable than Shadowless Charizards, which are from a certain printing of base set that only came out
Gotcha.
during a certain amount of time. A
lot of lore
there's
here.
Yeah, it's one like that. That one Logan Paul had, that was a Shadowless Charizard. It was a PSA 10. I think for that card, it was somewhere in the ballpark of like 300 to 400K, something like that.
What the fuck?
Yes, it's a 30-year-old card that is a PSA 10. Do you realize how many of those exist?
Damn. Not very many.
Like that's the craziest thing. So I really saw that. I saw this very cool video on a sports card collector the other day. It's actually the owner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. His sports card collection is one of the most impressive things I've seen in my life. This man has Mickey Mantle rookie cards, not rookie cards, but essentially the one Mickey Mantle card in perfect tens. Like they are valued at more than $3 million per card.
Damn.
He has I forget his one card. It was this pack of cards that only came in cigarettes back in the day. Horace Wagner is the player who is this
I know what you're
very,
talking about,
very
for
good
sure.
player who is like, people don't talk about him as much in history, but during his like time period, he was considered one of the best players, you know, on the field. But they have one of his like tobacco cards that have been in a PSA 10. Dude, it's like a $10 million card. Like, I'm not even joking. One piece of little cardboard from...
Damn, that's insane.
Because you also got to remember, it is a perfect piece of cardboard that is over 70 years old.
Yeah.
There is literally one of those that exists, and it's in that man's hand.
That is
And
insane.
when I saw it, my jaw dropped because it's like, holy shit, that is a piece of history.
Jeez, that sounds fucking sick. We should get some of those.
Dude, I mean, Jordans are on my list. That would be an amazing piece to have in the collection someday, just to be able to say, you know, you have a card of a player of that caliber.
Oh yeah, I got a Michael Jordan card.
You do, but I would want a graded one. But again, that's something like it's not gonna be anytime soon because those are not cheap cards. So Ryan needs to make some money before he gets into that.
So you getting, you knowing all about all these cards and trading cards and everything, collecting. Now, if you go back and watch The Sandlot, I know it's not cards, but you go back and watch
baseball?
The Sandlot, the baseball.
Babe Ruth, yeah, the Babe Ruth
Yeah.
baseball.
Yes, like you might
Hey,
you
Siri.
might see it in like a
Babe-
different light, right? It's like,
How
Yeah,
much does a
Babe-
signed
Babe-
baseball from Babe Ruth cost?
I don't trust Siri. It's
The price for a signed baseball from Babe Ruth can vary between $10,000 and several $100,000 depending on factors such as the condition, rarity, and authenticity of the baseball.
thank you,
This answer is
Satish.
from sportsworldcards.com.
shut up your Siri, goddammit.
You don't like Indian Suri?
I will say this: if you can find a $10,000 autographed baseball from Babe Ruth, buy that right fucking
Dude,
now.
that must have been the $10,000 one. That would probably be
No,
like the one that was in
I'm-
the Sandlot
dude.
slobbered on.
No, it doesn't fucking matter. Do you understand? Like, so as someone who's loved baseball my whole life, that would be the grail. Like, that would be the thing
For
that
sure.
I have in my house that I would point to and be like, I have a bigger dick than everyone else. I
Heroes
have a
get
baseball
remembered.
signed by Babe Ruth.
But legends never die.
I know
I
you're
remember that
quoting
shit vividly.
Sandlot, but it goes way deeper than the fucking Sandlot, bro. Like, dude, yeah, that is a priceless artifact, essentially, of baseball history, and to have one of those would be absolutely insane. The other thing, too, is like that Murderer's Row baseball that he got from them. Holy shit. You want to talk about, like, that would be billions of dollars at this point, man. To have that many historic athletes have their signature on one ball. Oh, holy shit, bro. It blows my mind. Like, I don't really get all that crazy about some of the sports card stuff, but like on some of the sports, I get the like the shakiness where you're like, this is history. This is something from 50 years ago I shouldn't have in my hands, but I get to, and it's very cool.
For sure, I guarantee there's going to be like the Smithsonian's going to buy one of those to, you know, put in their museum sooner
I'm
or
pretty
later.
sure they've had museum exhibits on cards before. Some private collections have, you know, donated to the museum for them to be shown and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, man, that's crazy shit. That's like, yeah, I can't even describe it.
You'd spend $10K on it right now?
Yeah, no, I shit you not. If someone like came to my door right now and said, "Hey, I have an autographed baseball. Here's like, we have authentication for it. Is proof that it's an autographed baseball," and they said $10,000, I would call my father in a fucking heartbeat. No,
Wish I
I'm
could
not
do that.
shitting you. All right, well, fuck you, bro. But that would be, yes, we would get a loan. We would find a way to get that money. Not only because the value of that would rise, but like that would become a family heirloom. Like, I would pass that down to my children, and hopefully they wouldn't sell it off, because like as the generations go, that's only a more and more rare piece of history that will they will eventually fall out, you know, into the world.
We got to make sure we don't get like the burning of Alexandria, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure
Yeah.
we keep our history.
Don't burn
shit,
Babe
could you-
Ruth's Babe
Dude,
Ruth
could you
baseballs.
imagine like the fucking burning of like the Smithsonian? Like, what? Luckily we have technology now.
The
where-
problem is it's not even a relevant topic, though. Like, the Library of Alexandria had all of human history and knowledge up until that point within inside of it, and it was gone within hours.
That's so crazy to think about. What did
there's
we miss?
there's 100% technology that human beings had before that moment that we probably still don't have to this day, because it was just lost to time.
I
The
think
people
about
who
the-
knew it died.
I think about the Library of Alexandria every day.
We'd be on Mars right now if that bitch was still around. I guarantee it. We'd be so much further ahead technologically. 100%. That's why we have periods of time called the Dark
spoke
Ages.
with aliens already, because they probably did. You know, to build the pyramids.
Maybe they were in the library.
Oh shit.
Maybe
they were the librarians, dude. Holy shit, that's what they were called in fucking Halo, bro. They were called the librarian.
And where did Halo get that?
They were married to the Didac. Bro. Holy shit, it's all just real life Halo.
Yeah, no, the world is real life Halo, by the way, Hatch. Just want to let you know that.
We're just, what is it? 2552, that's where it's set? Oh, we're just like 500 years off.
We're getting there. We're getting there, buddy.
Almost. One day.
Well, all right, guys. Do you let's start to wrap this up and bring this on home.
Oh yeah.
Fun show tonight. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fucking swallow because, god damn it, of course I get on a plane and I'm around little kids, so of course I have a sore throat and a whole bunch of mucus in my fucking face this week. Trying to get healthy before you come out here. I don't want to get you sick while you're out here, Hatch.
That's okay.
But boys, let's go ahead. Let's bring the show on to an end because I've essentially been monologuing about cards the last 30 minutes, and I know no one gives a fuck. So cool guy of the week. Who's going to be the cool guy of the week this week? Brandon.
Cool guy of the week. It's simple. It's not just one guy. It's a whole team. It's the U.S. hockey team. All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We're getting the 51st state on Thursday. All right. So sorry, Chris. Go. But Christopher Struck. Go suckle on your. Maple syrup bottle.
But it's better for us, Chris, because think of it this way. When we actually make you guys a state, you'll be able to come and visit us so much easier, Yeah. So it's actually, you'll be able to go to NXLs easier and cheaper. Mm-hmm. Like, I know our boy MafiaProductions wouldn't have to drive across the border into Detroit and then fly from Detroit to different places, because that's what he does currently, because that's cheaper than flying from Canada. How about you guys just roll the fuck over, let us make you our 51st state, and then shut the fuck up and stop complaining, you fucking little Canucks.
America, baby. Just give in.
I don't want to hear this shit anymore, Canada. Go fuck yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You thought we were friends our whole lives? We're not friends.
We're just neighbors.
We just want to take you for your power and your trees, because that's, I think, all you guys have.
And maple syrup.
And elk, I guess. There's a lot of elk there, too.
You have a lot of elk.
All right, well, enough ranting about Canada. I hope it's all jokes, guys. We love you, boys. Code word of the week. What's the code word of the week, Ash?
Here we go, boys. In honor of Valentine's Day, we are the Lover Boys.
Yeah, this one didn't work. This one didn't hit. This one didn't hit as hard.
We talked about Valentine's Day in the first 30 seconds.
No, we did talk about that Valentine's Day. You're not right, but it hasn't hit as hard as the last couple ones. But I do appreciate it. You're committed to the bit. You're committed to the code word pre-show. It's great.
Absolutely. And one day we're gonna get one that's just not even close.
No, that's true. We're not even gonna mention it during the show. It'll be a topic that we talked about pre-show and then don't ever bring back up again.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait for that day. And people are gonna be confused.
Yeah, I gotta try to time it with hopefully what we line up with on the podcast. Hopefully. But
I don't know anything you just said because everything broke up over the internet, but our audience does, because that's the beauty of Riverside. We love this software. Well, guys, without further ado, I got to remind you about all the great things and ways you can support the podcast. Head over to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, drop a rating and a subscription on both those platforms. Seriously, it takes you, literally 10 to 15 seconds to do. It is absolutely free to do. There's no charge, and it genuinely helps us. It promotes us in the algorithm, makes us, not only look better to our advertisers, but also get us out there so more people are going to be able to hear the podcast every week. And hey, like I said, it's free. I think that's a fair trade. We appreciate everyone who does go and take the 20 seconds to rate the show on those platforms. And then, make sure you subscribe as well. We got the video side on YouTube if you prefer that. We also have the audio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. The Patreon as well. Head over there, patreon.com/Mafia_Productions. After a couple horrible fucking instances of luck in the past couple post shows, we will have a post show tonight for you guys. Do apologize to our Patreon viewers for the last couple weeks. We've done them. Fucking OBS has crashed both times on us, and it's kind of a bitch. But this is why we've moved over to Riverside for our main show, so that way this doesn't happen during the podcast and we don't have another 5-2 Studios episode. So if you guys want to listen to the Patreon post show this week, it'll be over on the Patreon at patreon.com/Mafia_Productions, as well as early access to the show, ad-free versions of the podcast, and bonus content as well. We'll probably be doing most of that vlog over on just Patreon, because things will probably be said that YouTube won't be happy about.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
And the public stuff is also going to be on Instagram. You know, we're going to be doing a lot of live stuff, live posts.
Nope, only stuff on Patreon. No one's going to be able to see it unless they pay for it. Fuck all you free people.
He's saying, let the slurs fly, Hatch.
Oh, we're letting them fly. We're
God,
letting them fly.
I just want to say for the record, I did not say that.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, head over there, patreon.com/mafia_productions. We also got the merchandise website, XXV the label. They're slowly getting back up. So hopefully within the next couple weeks, you guys will be able to head over there, grab a couple more of our options. The Stabbers Don't Get Stabbed shirt, the old school logo. We got some cool stuff over there waiting to be picked up at xxvthelabel.com. And then we also got our sponsors, liquidiv.com. Make sure you guys go ahead. Use the link in the description. That's the best way to head over there and support the show with Liquid IV. But just head over there, use the promo code Mafia_Moffitt at checkout. Get yourself 20% off and free shipping. And yeah, enjoy some Liquid IV when you're out at the field. We also got NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy. We love those boys over there. Great little energy pouch. Promo code MafiaProductions, all one word for NECTR.energy. And then last but not least, Welt's Clothing from the FTS over there, not from the Sideline. It's just all three words, FTS at Welt's Clothing. It's going to get you a little bit off your checkout. So yeah, go check them out for Welt's Wednesday, which is coming up soon here for the month of March. All right, boys. Well, that was a podcast. We talked a lot about America being back, and I love that. I'm proud of us, and yeah, I think this was a fun show. So let's jump into the post show. Is there any videos we're gonna watch in the post show, Hatch? I feel like we were talking about some in the last couple, and then we never did. So maybe we got to make those up in tonight's show. So we'll figure something out for you guys. But for our regular viewers who are here with us every week, we appreciate you guys, and we will be back next Tuesday with you in your ears. And Hatch will have a whole lot to talk about his trip down here to Texas. So without further ado, for Stephen Hatch, for Brandon Brando, Baird, my name is Ryan Mafia Moffitt. This has been episode 134 of From the Sidelines, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Do that thing you do, Hatch.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.